couldn't try me in the tri-state. Buddy pass, but I get him splashed till he hydrated. Bounce out, know he spook town, eyes dilated. I got the money and the power, both gyrating. I feel good, get the out my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in, walk out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the price. What the I got hits, I got bucks, I got new paper cuts. I got friends, I got foes, but they all sitting ducks. Hit his turf and get cracking, double back like a deluxe. 50 deep, but it ain't deep enough. Complete, there you go, beat him up. Falling from a money tree, and it grow throughout the month. Spit a loogie at the camera, speed it off, yes, us. I feel good, get the out my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in, walk out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the price. Squabble up, 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 squabble up. Hold up, where you from? Vibe, I'm finna go dumb. Sideways, bunk stunk. Viva, I'm a one. Thunk, baby, rockin' it. Quid pro quo, what you want, cause I'm watching it. Broke on the flow, let me know if you clocking it. Brody won't go, but I know that he popping it. It was wolf tickets on sale till I silenced it. Pipe down, young, these some whole other politics. With him and some in him, that's a lot of. Don't hit him, he got kids with him, my apologies. Ghetto child, here was Blackie Miles with the Smirnoff. He high, we outside, boy, they about to kill him off. Blacks on blacks, it's a fact, this a brick or all. Tell me why the you rap if it's fictional. Tell me why the you fed if you criminal. Hey, Dot, can I get a drop? I'm like, nah. H-Bone coon from the west side to Senegal. It's a full moon, let the wolves out, I've been a dog. I feel good, get the out my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walk in, walk out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the price. Squabble up, 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 squabble up.
It's Mojo in the mornings, 5 at 6:55.
5 and 6:55, yo, 5 and 6:55, go now.
All right, it is time now for a special edition of the 5 at 6:55. It's St. Patrick's Day. Erica.
Yes.
Will this be the luck of the Irish for you today, or will it be an unlucky day? You're going for 15 today.
15.
Yeah. This is the big one. Then you tomorrow will take on Shannon. You're going to be, if you win today, you'll be in the Tournament of Champions. And you will be one of, I think that there's, over the years, I think we've maybe had 100 people in all the years that we've been doing the 5 at 6:55 ever be 15-time champs. Now, I don't even know. I'll have to look up the exact number. I think we were getting close to 100.
I got faith in Erica.
Let's see what happens.
I can do it. I can do it. I study all weekend. I'm ready.
Your challenger this morning, who is calling us from Bedford, Ohio. That's right near Toledo. First grade teacher at Jackman Road Elementary School. Please welcome Lauren to the show. What's up, Lauren?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, Lauren.
Lauren.
Erica, say hi.
Hey, Lauren. Good morning.
Hi,
Erica.
I'm going to lock you guys away from each other. I'm going to talk to Lauren here. I'm going to lock you up, Erica. Good luck to you.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 5 questions. Whoever gets the most right wins. Tie always goes to the champion. Lauren, what's it like teaching first graders? Is it like me hanging out with these guys here, or what is it?
Yeah, it's busy.
Is it?
It's fun, though.
A lot of busy work. What do you guys do on St. Patrick's Day? Do the kids all wear green?
Yeah, I think so. And I have to mess up my classroom and pretend like the leprechaun came.
Oh, that's awesome.
Right. The leprechaun is coming.
That's right.
Right.
All right, here we
Mojo,
go.
Mojo, can I give you a quick fun fact about Lauren?
Yes.
When she's not being an amazing first grade teacher, she's slaughtering pigs.
What? Wait, explain
My
that.
My daughter's raising 4-H pigs right now for the Monroe County Fair, so.
Oh, my God, that's cool.
Wait, so you're not slaughtering them?
I'm not myself, no.
Okay.
No.
All right, here we go. 5 questions. Whoever gets the most right wins. Ty always goes to the champion. Question number 1. Rihanna's partner performed for the first time since he was found not guilty of felony assault. He was at Rolling Loud Festival performing from a helicopter. Boy, what a way to get in. Who is he?
A$AP Ricky.
Question number 2. Jason Sudeikis went on the New Heights podcast to announce season 4 of this TV show, which he stars in. What is that TV show called?
Pass.
Question number 3. March Madness kicks off tomorrow. What is the first round of the tournament called when there are only 8 teams? I'm sorry, what is the round of the tournament called? Not the first round. What is the round of the tournament called where there are only 8 teams left?
3
Oh
seconds.
my gosh. I don't know. I don't know.
And
I don't know.
question number 4. Actor Justin Theroux got married over the weekend. Which former Friends star was he once married to?
3 seconds. 3.
Gosh.
Get the drop ready. 2.
Jennifer Aniston.
And question number 5. Over the weekend, Gal Gadot was promoting her movie Solo at Disneyland amid rumors of tensions with her co-star, Rachel Ziegler. What is the Disney live-action movie that they're both in called?
3 seconds. 3.
Oh my God. Snow White.
Let's bring the champ back from a soundproof area. I think she might have redeemed herself towards the
No,
end.
still 2 out of 5.
Oh, no.
Not the best.
2 out of 5.
You tried.
Not going to be something that's going to help
You're going to kick yourself for one of them, too.
knock off a champion. Question number 1, Erica.
Okay.
Rihanna's partner was performing for the first time since he was found not guilty of felony assault. He was at Rolling Loud Festival. He performed from a helicopter. Who is he?
Rocky.
We'll say that again because your phone cut out.
ASAP Rocky.
Okay, we almost caught her.
1
We
to
almost got
nothing.
her. Poor Lauren. Lauren had the right idea, but the wrong name. Question number 2. Jason Sudeikis went on the New Heights podcast to announce season 4 of this TV show that he stars on. What's it called?
Ted Lasso.
Yes.
2 to nothing.
Question number 3. March Madness kicks off tomorrow. What is the round of the tournament called where there are only 8 teams left?
I'm sorry, you cut out. Can you repeat that?
March Madness kicks off tomorrow. What is the round of the tournament called where there are only 8 teams left?
3 seconds.
Oh God, my son quizzed me on this
3.
last night.
2.
Elite B.
Now you kind of are close. The Elite 8.
Yes,
The
2 to
Elite
nothing.
8. Question number 4. Actor Justin Theroux got married over the weekend. Which former Friends star was he once married to?
Jennifer Aniston.
Yes.
3 to 1.
And question number 5. Over the weekend, Gal Gadot was promoting her new Solo at Disneyland amid rumors that there's tension with her co-star, Rachel Ziegler. What's the name of their new Disney live-action movie?
3 seconds.
Is it Snow White?
Yes, it
Yeah, 4
is.
to 2. Final score.
That is a 15-time champion we just had there. Let's go. She is 15 times. Congratulations to you. You will forever be known as a 15-time champ. Nobody can ever take that away from you.
Never.
Nope.
It's even more prestigious than winning the NCAA March Madness tournament.
Better believe it.
Right.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Hang on the phone for just 1 second, and we're going to get you all the details, by the way, Erica, of what we're going to set you up with. We're going to get you some nice prizes, but also we're going to talk to you about tomorrow because you're going to be taking Shannon on tomorrow.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
And Lauren, we are going to set you up with a parting gift all this week. The 5 at 655 is brought to you by Panda Express. We're going to set you up
Thank you.
a $50 gift card to Panda Express just for playing today. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Hang on the phone for just 1 second. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you.
It's Mojo in the mornings, 5 at 6:55.
WKQI
Monday.
Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations. 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning. Live.
All right, it is Mojo in the morning. We got a little mystery going on here for some interesting reason. It could be that she's hot. Meaghan's got a secret admirer. And is this the second time in like the last week or 2 weeks that
The last couple of weeks.
Meaghan has been getting gifts dropped off at the radio studios. Megan's been getting some flowers sent to her.
Yeah, and I got flowers sent to the station, but here's the problem. I have no idea who they're from.
Did it come with a card?
So there was a card, but this is all that it says. Your smile and personality are off the charts. And then 3 initials. And I have no idea who these initials belong to. It's MBG.
Oh,
it's Majid.
Mojo.
No, it's not.
Mojo.
That
let's
sounds
see,
like
MBG.
Oh, MBG. It's not. I talked to him.
Wait, you asked him?
Majid, by the way, if you're going, who is that? That's one of our security cards.
Yes, and he was like,
Who Meaghan
who's
thinks is
sending
very
you
hot.
flowers in front of me, is what he said.
Oh,
Right.
so
Do you
he's
think he's
protective
just
of you.
Or do you think he's just trying to
No,
throw you off?
I don't think he's. Why would you not want to take credit for sending me flowers?
Yeah.
Wait, have you had conversations with him outside of the studio about your love for him? Have you guys gone out at all? The security guard and you?
Nope, we have not.
Shannon's
No?
face is saying things, though.
No.
Wait, but he knows.
I just know she thinks he's hot.
he knows that you think that because he's heard us talk
He
about
does.
it. So what does he say when you? And we'll talk about the flowers in a second. What do you say when he got the first flowers? What did you asked him? Hey, did you send these to me or what?
No, the other flowers were signed by somebody that was not him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And not the same initials as this person?
Correct.
Mm,
Correct.
interesting.
But who puts their initials? Like, why wouldn't you write your name?
That's
Like, you're
like-
not getting credit, and I know you spend money on these.
I feel like that's like a older man or something. Like the only time I feel like you see initials for real from a guy's maybe if they put them, if they get like tailored shirts and they get them custom made and they put their
Oh, on the
initials like on
sleeve.
What's it called? Monogramming?
that kind of thing.
You don't monogram a note from Flower
This is
Stock.
bothering me. I want to know who it is so bad.
But real quick, the first person that sent them to you, who is that? Did you?
I didn't know who he was, but he signed his name.
And it's somebody in our listening area.
I would assume so.
Oh, did you? So there's no way for you to reach out. Did you look him up on social to see if he was cute or?
He left his phone number.
Oh, did you call him?
Ooh.
No, I did not.
Really? You didn't
Is that
call just to say?
Why do you think that's weird?
I think that's rude.
You gotta say thank you, right?
No, I don't.
I mean, you
Why?
don't have to call from your cell phone. I
Where was
understand
I
that.
going to call him?
You're right. We don't have landlines. You gotta go to the old
Go find
payphone.
a
The other rotary.
payphone.
You can block your phone number when you call.
No, I do not trust that whatsoever.
Call from Shannon's phone. You guys share energy drinks. Why not share phones? I think that's or have me call him from the studio line here. I could have called from the
I
studio.
know
line.
this is so bad.
I know, me too.
Let me see if there's anything else on here. Any other?
We got to stop touching it. We got to swab
Your
it. We got to
smile.
dust it for fingerprints.
I need to get from the flower company, not from him.
MBG.
MBG, what the hell does that mean?
Who are you?
So can we call the floor? Oh, it's 1-800-Flowers. I was like, can you call the florist and be like, what's the name on the credit card? I don't know who this is, and it's freaking me out.
Can we do that?
I don't know. Let's try.
Lydia, I'll give you all of the shipping information.
I really don't know who these are from, and I would like to send them a thank you.
What kind of flowers were they?
Here, I'll pull them out. I have no idea. I'm not even like really a flower person.
Were they were the flowers from?
They were not roses bloom.
But were they delivered over the? Like when were they delivered?
It's a big box.
And are they still alive? Because they came on a Monday.
Well, they came on Friday.
Oh,
They came on Friday.
I know they. I'm surprised they're not
Why
dead.
are they here? I left really quickly.
Oh, they're starting to die. Oh, that's a lot of tulips are not cheap
two
either.
bouquets.
Wow. Is there anything else inside there? Maybe
That's
there's
2
more
dozen
notes.
tulips.
Maybe he's hiding in the box. Be careful.
They smell good.
Wait, well, there's a tag on this side right here. What does that say?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, never mind. Product of USA. I got excited.
I did get a vase and I smashed my last vase, so like, thanks for that.
If they didn't come on Friday, I would have wondered if it was somebody that you met over the weekend. Meaghan, over the weekend, did a fantastic job of shouting out that the only guys that hit on her were gay guys.
Really?
Oh my
And-
God, I'm so annoyed.
And when she did that, a really tall, good-looking dude walked up to me to go, "I'm not gay. I've been talking to her all day. I don't know why she thinks I'm gay.
First of
Do I
all,
give up gay?
buddy.
Give off gay vibes?"
That is. Hey, how do you do, gay boy?
I was like,
Hello, gay boy.
"Hello." Hello, gay boy.
Every time I was talking to somebody, I would be like, "Oh, hey, what's going on?" Yada yada yada. They'd be like, "Love the show." I'm like, "All right, strike one," and then they would be like, which isn't really a strike, but you guys know how I feel about like, okay, you're coming to the table with a lot more information than I have, and then I was still flirting. I was like, "Whatever, we're all drunk, we're drinking," blah, and then eventually, this happened 3 times. They would be like, "Oh, well, my boyfriend's somewhere over there, and he'll be joining us." And
Dude, are you gay?
At one point, the dude was like, "Oh, my fiance is here," and I was like, "Oh, where is she?" And he was like, "Well, he's getting us drinks." And I was like, "Oh, are you kidding me? Why is it only gay men? And why is my gaydar so bad?"
This kid, though, I got to tell you, this kid was so like disappointed because he was like, "I've never been told I was gay." Like, he was like,
Shut up, gay boys.
What's going on? It's Mojo in the morning. How you doing, Jessica?
Hi, good morning. How are you?
We're doing good. We're trying to figure this out. We're trying to get to the bottom of the mystery flowers.
Just call the florist shop. They'll tell you. If you call them and say, I got a delivery and I don't know who it's from, they'll tell you who it's from.
Even if it's 1-800-Flowers?
Yeah, it's like a national thing.
I'm pretty positive. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? You can try and they tell you no.
Oh, for sure.
What if you did this? What if you called there and said, I have a stalker on my hands and I need to know if it's the stalker? Will they give you the information? Is it kind of like I need a private investigator to get somebody's cell phone records or something?
What if you call and be like, I'm actually from the police force and completely portray yourself in a different light? Maybe then definitely they'll give it to you.
There you go. We'll pose as cops.
Oh, they're moldy.
They mold out that fast. That's not a good sign for 1-800-Flowers. What's up, Leonard? How you doing?
Should have went to Rose's Bloom.
Hey, just check the phone number because you keep the logs from people texting in. Just cross-reference that phone number with their...
Oh, there's no phone number on.
No, he means for the first guy that sent the phone.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's actually a good idea.
Yeah, great idea.
That's actually a really good idea. Look up the first guy's numbers and see what kind of text he's been sending in. And then we can see what kind of guy this guy is or if we have a name attached to it. Nice idea,
like
Leonard.
I said, he sent it with a name. So, like, I know who the first guy was. And his initials were not M.
I know, but we can see what kind of a guy he is as far as, like, does he send texts throughout the time? Like, is he a hardcore listener of the show? What's up, Jennifer?
Sorry, the thing cut out. It's Jennifer.
Oh, Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer.
Hey, guys. Good morning.
What's going on, Jennifer? I'm
Meaghan,
trying to figure out who you are. I don't think I'm ever going to find out the Roses guy. Go ahead.
So, Meaghan, you should check your followers, like on your Instagram or other social media, and look in, like, type in M and see who comes up and see if anybody matches the initials.
It could be anybody, though. That's very popular, don't you think?
It could be, but maybe the last name would be G. You know what I mean?
Okay. So
The only problem,
You got to really care.
the only problem though is, wouldn't it be disappointing if it wasn't the M that you wanted it to be and it was the M that you didn't want it to be?
So it could be Madison Beer, Mallory Campbell, Melissa Hutchinson.
Yeah.
I bet it's her.
Interesting.
MGB.
Kristen
Why
thinks.
did Cupcake? Shannon Murphy. I was like, why did Cupcake Shannon pop up?
Kristen wants to tell you who she thinks it is. Who do you think it is, Kristen?
Is it Mike Gabarra?
Mike Gabarra. Yeah, Steve Gabarra's brother. Mike. He's trying to move in on Meaghan. Maybe Steve's really not his real name.
I don't know. I just heard that.
You know who it is?
Seriously?
No.
May God bless.
There you
What if
go.
it's that?
That's scarier to me. That is, an acronym for a phrase instead of name is weirdly scarier.
Somebody says that they think that it's one of the misfits, and misfit, it's misfit whatever.
Whoa.
Yeah, but who would
Misfit
be
BG. Who do we have a misfit with the BG? Oh, what's the guy's name with the big giant dong? What's his?
No, that's
Baby
Baby
Leg
Leg
J.
J.
Baby Leg J. Oh,
That's
that could have
J,
been.
though. That
Could
was
you
close.
imagine Misfit Baby Leg? If it was
close.
If it is
MBL.
you, please call and reveal yourself.
Yeah.
We'll voice this guy's you.
Why do you
No,
think?
we will not.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Fine.
Just to lure him in.
Why do you think though that every guy that was hitting on you, is that happen a lot?
Why
is
do I
gay?
think? Because they were telling me my boyfriend
No,
is over there.
but-
I wasn't like,
No, I know,
you're
but-
giving off feminine vibes.
But why do you think that was though? Like I know that you're very gay friendly, but why do you think that all the gay men are coming up and
Let's
talking
get
to you?
things straight, first of all. Not gay friendly.
Straight.
I'm a bitch. So Second thing, I think that I give off I respect you vibes, which probably opens up a lot of conversations.
Did you ask me if they have any girlfriends or guy friends that are that would be interested in you?
No,
That's what you
because I
gotta
just
do.
assumed all gay people only hang out with gay people.
Yeah, but that's okay though, because if it's women, you're okay with that, So
That's very true.
There were
Very
so
true.
many cute girls.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was one of the best looking crowds I've ever seen at the Irish off Ionia.
We have to shout out Casey, one of our VIP winners who hung out with us a good chunk of the day. She was really sweet.
I loved her.
I did too.
Did I tell you the situation that I ran into? This honestly might have been one of the greatest. So I took a million pictures, which by the way, Bianca did a fabulous job. Thank you, Bianca, for all the picture taking that you did.
Yeah, I got you.
I took pictures, and they're in our group there, so you're on your phone, and I can pick them out of the pictures with a guy and a girl, and they looked like they were the cutest couple ever. And I said to them, I go, "You guys are like the cutest couple I've ever seen." They're they just started laughing, and I'm like, "Oh, they must have just met." And the girl goes, "Oh, this is my boyfriend's best friend. My boyfriend had to work today, so we decided that we would come and be drinking buddies."
But you thought they were a couple. Why?
I thought they were a couple because they just looked cute together and they were together. And we took the pictures and stuff like that. And actually, it was funny because when we took the pictures, they had me stand in the middle. And, and I usually, if they're a couple, I always have the woman stand in the middle. So long story short, we're hanging out, drinks are flowing, everything's good. And then all of a sudden, I see them a little bit later as I'm standing by the stage and we're getting ready to go up on stage. And her tongue is so far into his mouth.
That's why I asked.
And they are drunk making out with each other.
When the first time.
And I'm watching this going, huh. So that's how it is in that family, huh? And it got me to think, and you know what? This actually could be, Lydia, I don't know if we can get a topic going this early in the morning like this. And we'll keep it as clean as we can for your kids. Who messed around with their best friend's relationship? Is there anybody listening to the show that has ever done that before, where they messed around with their bestie's, boy or girl, whatever it is? 844 Mojo Live. Just see if anybody calls over that, because I want to know if there's anybody that has ever done that before.
I've never done that, and to my knowledge, none of the homies in my core group have done that either. The closest that I've come to a situation like that, one of my friends had a lady come over who had a younger sister, and he took the older girl, I had the younger sister, and then within the next 3 days, that older sister that he had came over to my house. That probably was the closest, but best friends, that's some things you just don't
Would you
touch.
ever cross the line if you knew you couldn't get caught?
Nah, hell no.
No?
That's crazy.
What if you thought to yourself, I'm going to do it because this person is meant for me, not them, because we're like you felt the connection so much?
I think that is an excuse for you to do wrong, to be honest with you.
By the way, anybody that went Saturday or had their girlfriend go Saturday with their best friend is probably listening to this going, what the hell just happened?
They looking through those pictures if we posted it.
They're very slowly turning into the person.
I think I might have just busted cheaters more than you over there, Nicole. Hold on. Michelle, you there?
Yes, I am.
Michelle-
First time, long time.
Hey, Michelle on the phone. Michelle has an idea of the MBG. What is that?
Most beautiful girl.
But it's signed from that person.
Yeah, maybe that's what they're saying.
Okay.
Are they saying from, or they just said MBG for her? Maybe they relook at the
For
card.
her.
I mean, signed with a little dash
It's
where you put your
dash
name.
MBG.
Okay. All right. That's a nice idea.
Which, again, call me beautiful. Love that. But how the hell am I supposed to know who they're from?
Yeah.
Alicia.
Maybe you're going to get more today with another clue.
What's up, Alicia?
Good morning. Good morning, Mojo. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Maybe it's Megan's great breast.
That could be it, too.
That's
Like
why
it's great breast
Could have
sent
been
her
the guy that
flowers.
sent him the last time, and he
Nice.
wanted to creep her out again, so he had to give her a different,
Yeah.
But it's also MBG, so it's Megan Breast Great.
Leslie, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning.
Good morning. So it wasn't me, it was my sister. I was watching my niece all the time, and my sister was in a partying phase. And her friend and my brother-in-law were going out to the club all the time together by themselves. And I'm like, well, that's weird. And then come find out months later, they both confessed that they were cheating with each other.
Oh, man. Wow. Did you ever think that
They're
your brother...
still together, too.
Really? Wow, that bastard.
Yep.
What's the relationship like with your sister and this friend and her ex?
They're not friends anymore.
Do you talk to them still, or do you see them out?
I don't ever see the friend anymore, but my brother-in-law is still at every family gathering and everything. Yep.
Because of the kids, huh?
Yep.
Wow, that's amazing.
No.
What's up, Summer? What's going on?
What is up? First time, long time.
Yes, Summer on the phone.
Woo! So I had a Halloween party, and I had my girlfriend at the time that I was seeing there, and obviously I had my best friend and a whole bunch of my other friends were there, and I had them go out and get some more drinks for us, and my best friend had like a Miata or whatever, and she wanted to go for a ride because she was into cars and stuff. And we broke up a couple months after that. And then I just found out like 2 weeks ago that my best friend and my ex slept together while we were together that night in his Miata.
Oh, my God.
In the Miata.
By the way, Miatas are like the smallest cars.
I know. What?
Origami.
That's unreal. So whenever they say, hey, can you take me for a ride, you got to preface that with just the car, okay? And make sure that doesn't happen. That's amazing.
Oh, yeah, just the car. You don't need to ride my friend no more.
Yeah, please. Do you ever see them anymore? Is the Miata still running?
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, that's crazy. Meaghan, listener Meaghan, what's going on?
So I ended up marrying my best friend's ex.
Oh, no.
God.
Really?
How did that first start?
About a year after they broke up, him and I started dating. We were always friends, obviously. And she just didn't like it. We started, being closer, and she didn't like it, and she just kind of discarded both of us. And then, years later, we got married.
Wow. Do you feel guilty at all?
No, not at all. She was a little bit intense, and she actually messed around with one of my ex-boyfriends. So
the
I was
get
like,
back.
well, I guess it's like fair game, and he's such a catch. I was like, no, I'm gonna marry him.
Wow.
Did you make the first move that turned it from friendship to something more?
I did.
And how did you do it?
I don't, just asked him to come over and instead of just hanging out where we would normally hang out,
So did you know when you asked him to come over, or did he know when you asked him to come over that he was coming over there to fool around with you? Or did he think he was just coming over to hang with you?
Oh, no. We're adults. We knew.
So you guys were flirting with each other back and forth. I love that that you thought he is such a catch that you said to yourself, kind of like what I said to Kevin, like, would you ever do this? Well, hey, you realize this guy is better with you thought, than better than with your friend. Your friendship wasn't as strong as what you thought that this guy was going to be to you.
For sure. Absolutely. He's definitely my soulmate. So it's all worth it.
Question, do you never let him leave your side? Because you got to be careful. You might have some friends that might feel that same way that you did about him.
I'm sure they do. People compliment him all the time on how attractive he is, but like I said, he's my twin flame, so I'm not worried about it. He goes on trips by himself, hiking, and all type. I'm not worried about it.
So you don't worry ever that if he cheated on her, he could do the same to you. You guys have been together for long enough that you think that everything's solid.
Well, he didn't cheat on her. They were already broken up. We were just all kind of remained friends.
Just
so
hang
there
out
was
with each
no
other.
foul play except for
Yeah.
that.
All right, well, good. I like to hear positives that come out of this thing. I wonder if the couple that I saw this weekend. Well, yeah, because they were broken up, and so now they're in long, relationship with each other.
Legal, but perhaps frowned upon.
Yeah, Maria.
Yeah.
Hi. What did you do?
So I got with my best friend's boyfriend because she slept with my boyfriend at the time.
Wait.
Sweet revenge.
And was it worth it? Was it worth it doing the tit for tat?
It was very dramatic. I don't know if I'd ever do that again. I probably would just call it off, break up, and work on yourself and be happy. That's the best revenge you can do. It was incredibly dramatic at the time. By the time, I had no regrets. It felt really good.
Question: when you guys were in each other's arms and other things, were you guys ever feeling guilty? Like, were you looking, going, "Oh crap, I can't believe I'm doing this"? No.
No way. Because we didn't respond to them. No way.
Okay.
In response to them.
By the way, all of you guys need Jesus. I just want you guys to know that. All right. By the way, hey, quick question for you, because I was having a conversation the other day with a friend who listens to the show. He's convinced that when people call us up to tell us their craziest stories, their kids are in the back seat and they're about to drop them off at the car line. Are you in a car with kids right now?
No, I'm going to work.
Okay, all right, good. He was telling me, he goes, do you know half those calls that you get, I think their kids are in the back seat of the car and they're about to drop them off at school.
Oh, my goodness.
And I thought to myself, oh, my God, that's actually kind of cool. That would happen. Thank you, guys. All right. Well,
no way.
We'll talk to you later. Take care. Actually, I'm not going to talk to you later, but have a great day. Call us again.
Don't miss this.
Mojo in the morning.
When we come back here next, sold out Tate McRae tickets. We got a pair for you to win before you do the dirty. What do you got?
A$AP Rocky is back. His very interesting first performance since being found not guilty of those 2 felony counts of assault, and Starbucks getting sued. This is a crazy story. I'll catch you up coming up in the dirty.
Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. We'll be right back on this St. Patrick's Day with more Mojo in the morning.
Beer, wine, 2 of my favorite 4-letter words. Happy St. Patty's Day from Mojo in the morning.
Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the mornings. Motor City traffic.
725, 29 degrees right now. We're going to see clouds, then sunshine, a high of 45 for this St. Patrick's Day. Plymouth Road is closed both directions between Huron Parkway and Green Road because of a broken water main this morning. An accident in the right lane, 94 westbound at the exit for 12 Mile. It's stop and go from Little Mac Avenue. An accident in the right shoulder M14 westbound at 275. And some slow traffic over in Harper Woods, 94 westbound between Allard Ave and Mount Elliott Street. That's your Channel 955 traffic on the in the morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by MGM Grand Detroit. This March, make a fast break to MGM Grand Detroit for Buzzer Beater Basketball. Earn entries into the Friday drawings. Every hour, 10 lucky winners will spin for a chance to win their share of $75,000 in prizes. Details at MGM Rewards Desk. 21 and up. It's a good time for a grand time.
Hey, looking for a place to live in Birmingham? If you're looking at Birmingham, Michigan, want to rent, you got to see Birmingham Point. They're actually now taking appointments for private tours. Birmingham Point is gorgeous. Their pre-leasing is in full swing, and you cannot miss on your opportunity to live in this exclusive community. It's unmatched luxury and convenience, just steps away from all the vibrance of Birmingham, the great restaurants, the shopping, and more. And if you're looking to live in Birmingham, this is renting that is so much nicer than anything else that's there. It's right by the Papa Joe's. They just built them, and they've got so many great amenities. I have talked to so many people that have said that they're either going to sell their home to downsize into this, to rent, or they are looking to upsize and rent there because they're ready to move from Royal Oak or Ann Arbor or wherever to Birmingham. Go to FHSliving.com to see for yourself. That's FHSliving.com and see Birmingham Point.
Channel 955 ducking the tariffs on your most prized musical imports.
This is The Weekend.
Hey guys, it's Tate McRae here.
We're snuggling tickets to The Weekend and Tate at 10 after every hour. And we might throw in some hot American exports like Kendrick and Posty, too. It's all duty free from Channel 955, Detroit's #1 hit music station.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM and get Michigan's first family of law. Call Sam.
Hey Detroit, it's Tanya Lalonde from Summit Place Kia announcing employee pricing for everyone, where you pay what we pay on every new Kia. Over mileage on your lease or upside down on your loan, Summit Place Kia can bust you out even if you owe up to $9,000 more than your trade is worth. Worried about your credit? Don't sweat it. Our lenders can get you approved. So come see me, Tanya Lalonde, today at Summit Place Kia and SummitPlaceKia.com.
You should be driving in Kia from Summit Place Kia. Summit Place Kia.
Negative trade equity may be refinanced, subject to lender approval. Expires month end.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and one unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year and save $1,000 in your first year over Verizon and AT&T. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Savings compared to Verizon 5G Internet plus one unlimited welcome line and AT&T Internet 300 plus one unlimited starter SL line. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits of usage per line. Data thresholds and actual savings vary.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
Okay, so let's talk about your car for just 1 second, because if you've been thinking about getting a new car, maybe you're a truck person, I've got good news. Because when you go see Steve Gabar and his team over at Zap Ford and Halley, you're going to get great deals because it is Ford Truck Month. The Ford F-150 has been America's best-selling vehicle for over 47 years in a row. And during Zap Ford's Truck Month, you're going to save so much. You're going to save so big with these incentives, like up to $6,000, no payments for 90 days. We've got lease payments as low as $350 a month. And I mean, honestly, deals like this make now the best time of the year to drive home in a new loaded 24 F-150. Have you seen those special edition Lions trucks as well? You've probably seen a couple of them. There's only a couple of them that have ever been made. And Zap Ford does have a few left in stock, but those are first come, first serve, so get them before they're gone. See the details on their unbeatable deals and surf their inventory at dealsinthed.com.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog get you top dollar. Go to TopDogLaw.com. That's TopDogLaw.com.
Get your green on and celebrate St. Patrick's Day at BetMGM, the casino born in Vegas. Sign up with BetMGM using bonus code WKQIFM and try your luck with a 100% deposit match up to $1,000, plus a $25 casino bonus on the house. Download the BetMGM casino app today to get in on the action and enjoy Las Vegas excitement right at your fingertips. From popular slots and progressive jackpots to exclusive games and live dealers, BetMGM has it all. Sign up now with bonus code WKQIFM and have a sham-rockin' good time on the BetMGM casino app. BetMGM reminds you to play responsibly and offers resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus, Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide Free and Gentle provides an excellent Tide clean, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues like dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on your skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
Scott the Scots here. How did the grass feel when it woke up from winter? A little crabby. Get it? Crabgrass? Right now, there's a short window of time to apply Scott's Turf Builder Halt's Crabgrass Preventer. It stops crabgrass before it invades and feeds your lawn for a fast green up after winter.
Save up to $20 today at the Home Depot or Lowe's for Scott's day-long saving time. Offers valid March 6th through 19th. See store for full details and product selection.
Mojo in the Morning, driven by me, Steve Gabar at Zat Ford, and we've kicked off Ford Truck Month, making now the best time to buy or lease a new Ford F-150.
After an accident, there are two types of people: those who got the Bernstein advantage and those who wish they did.
More Mojo in seconds.
Detroit Police Department is hiring. You know that they've got 100 positions from police officers to crime analysts to 911 operators to social workers. And police officers start at about $57,000 a year to $91,000 a year after the academy. And you're paid while attending. Kev, you were out Saturday, and I know you said that it was awesome to see so many people coming and applying for jobs, but they need more.
Yeah. I mean, they're hiring. It's not just wearing a gun and a badge. They have opportunities and jobs for any and everything. Social media is one of the jobs. So if you're looking for employment, check them out.
JoinDetroitsFinest.org. The website again is JoinDetroitsFinest.org.
This report is sponsored by Flint Bishop Airport. Weather today cloudy and a high of 63 tomorrow. Scattered showers in the forecast, temps in the mid to high 60s. Book your next adventure from Flint Bishop on Allegiant. Now offering nonstop flights to Destin, Newark, and Portland. Plus favorites like Vegas, Nashville, and other Florida hotspots. Ultra low fares make getting away easier. Plan your trip from Flint Bishop at Allegiant.com.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by David Femininio. Get David, get paid.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, we're all strong on this planet.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit Autolaw.com.
That's Autolaw.com.
Add the Mojo in the Morning Show to your presets on our free iHeartRadio app. And never miss a show.
Hey, we're going to give you a chance to win tickets to all the biggest concerts that are coming, including sold-out concerts like Tate McRae right now. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Tate McRae sold-out show. It's going to be August the 16th. You want to win a pair of tickets right now? 844-665-6548.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Shout out to everybody that came out to Irish off Ionia and did us proud. It was such a great time. Man, the pictures, if you haven't seen yourself, if you took pictures with us, they're pretty much all over our social media. So we love it. And if you got any pictures with us, post them and share it with us, okay? So tag us in it so that we can share it. I want to say thanks to everybody at SNX. It was great to hang out with Mike and Schmitty and Charlie and Tim Fagan and everybody and John. They do such a great job.
They really do.
West Michigan's #1 hit music station. And I have to be quite honest with you. They work so hard all the time. And I always, I remember when we first got on in that market and we were first there, I remember it was kind of an iffy thing. Like they were like, oh boy, these guys are a little too edgy for this station. And I get it. Tim was a little worried about it. It's been so much fun to see how the show is built. Like such a great thing in the state of Michigan for us.
Mm-hmm.
And then thanks to Daniel, who came in from Toledo.
He is one of my favorite
Sweetheart.
people in the whole world. And also shout out to Planet Fitness, to Hopcat, and to Guinness for making Irish off Ionia happen.
Oh my God, we were texting away and FaceTiming away with Brian Reef over at Planet Fitness, and we had Alicia with us, Alicia Bailey, who does such a great job on the bus. Brian said he had like jealous vibes. He was like very upset that he didn't get a chance to. He had so many different events going on that day, including some charity events that he had to go to. Otherwise, he would have come out and hung out with us. So
shout out my friend Aisha from Grand Rapids.
Hey, is that the girl that you had been talking to, or no?
It's my friend Aisha. Just shout out to Aisha.
Did she come out or no? Because I was wondering.
Did we meet her? Did we meet her? Did she come up and introduce herself?
Can I ask a question?
Is there a picture?
I know you had the Pistons game.
Yeah.
And I know that was allegedly the reasoning of why you couldn't do it, because it would have been tough for you to get back.
Yeah.
Do we know for a fact that maybe he didn't want to go because there was maybe something happening?
Oh, no. I didn't want to be a reason why we needed to leave early. I wanted you guys to have the full experience of Irish off Ionia.
Okay. I was just making sure. Are you still talking to that girl from...
This is the Dirty on the 30.
I'm telling you.
Give us something.
Oh, yeah. Shout out my friend.
Okay. All right. So you are still talking to her. Good. All right.
A$AP Rocky making a very dramatic entrance for his headlining set at the Rolling Loud Music Festival over the weekend. Descended onto the stage from a helicopter that hovered over the massive crowd at Hollywood Park in Inglewood, California on Saturday evening. He performed an unreleased track from the back of that copter, rumored to be called All Black. And then once he jumped onto the stage, of course, he did like all of his hits, all the songs everybody knew. Rihanna was there cheering him on from the crowd. This was his first live performance since being acquitted of those 2 felony counts of assault against A$AP Rocky. So this was a big deal.
Do we know what it's like to be underneath a helicopter
I was
while you're
wondering
performing?
that as well.
Like, are people's hair blowing all over the place, and is it tough for them to hear everything?
A$AP Rocky and the whole A$AP mob, they have, I think the proper term is a cult following. So even though he hasn't dropped an album in quite some time, and his alleged album Don't Be Dumb is supposed to come out, people go crazy for him. So the
Still
Rolling
showed
Out
up.
kids went up and went off.
Yeah. Ted Lasso, if you're a fan, is officially confirmed. Set to return for a 4th season on Apple TV+. That info coming from Jason Sudeikis himself on the New Heights
That's what
podcast.
we're right. We're writing season 4 now. Yeah! That's the official word, yeah. Ted's coaching, the women's team there.
That's happening.
That's it. Yeah.
Is he coming back to the States? Or?
Yeah, that's too many questions. But
All right. We'll leave it at that.
And it's only because I don't know.
I don't know how far along production is or when those new episodes are set to air, but it sounds like everybody, like cast-wise, is coming back.
Spoiler alert.
Him coming to the States?
Well, I know. The spoiler alert there if you haven't been keeping up with the show. But there you go.
Jennifer Aniston's ex-husband, Justin Theroux, and his fiancée, the very beautiful Nicole Bryden Bloom, are married. They had a very small, intimate beach ceremony in Tulum, Mexico over the weekend. Now, if you remember, Justin and Jen married in 2015. They separated in 2018 and later divorced, but they're still really, really good friends. Like, they go on vacation and stuff together with their buddy Jason Bateman.
Do we know who she is, the new wife?
I don't. I keep seeing pictures of her. And she's lovely looking. Like, she's stunning, of course. But I don't know what her story is, where she's from. Diddy pled not guilty to 2 new indictments that were unveiled against him. One in January and the other earlier this month, both from women who are accusing him of labor and abusive treatment while working for him. He was told about these 2 new indictments before he appeared in court for the first time on Friday. And the one thing that everybody was taking away from that appearance is that his hair's gone gray and his beard's gone gray. So he looked really different. Yeah, he's been dyeing his hair. He will go to trial officially on May 5th. And lastly, on Friday, a court ordered Starbucks to pay $50 million in damages to a delivery driver who was severely burned by a spilled tea.
An LA jury has hit Starbucks with a $50 million verdict after a customer suffered 3rd-degree burns to his genitalia. In 2020, Postmates driver Michael Garcia was picking up 3 hot teas. Surveillance video from inside the drive-thru shows one of the 3 cups was not properly secured onto the container before the barista handed it to him. His attorneys say the unsecured cup with the scalding hot tea fell into his lap. Paramedics had to take him to the emergency room. Evidence shown during trial explains Garcia suffered permanent injuries.
Disfigurement.
Oh, Lord.
Debilitating nerve damage. And Starbucks came out in response to this to say, while they sympathize with this guy, they do plan to appeal the verdict because they disagree with the jury's decision that they were at fault for the incident. And they also think that $50 million number is a little excessive.
He offered to go down to $30 million if they apologized to him and they said, while we feel like, we're sorry that this happened to you, we're not going to take the ownership for it. And they're not going to do it. I will say this. You know what the problem is? It's these damn trays that they have, which we've had them in our studio. Their trays are like the biodegradable, let's save the earth trays that are making people's balls get burned.
No, it's not the trays.
It is.
Even if it spills on you, it shouldn't be served at a temperature that is literally
What do you expect? It's coffee.
boiling. No,
I get mine. I select the little circle for extra hot.
But even
when I'm
extra
ordering
hot
on
does not
mobile.
mean boiling. This is exactly what happened with that McDonald's case. It was at such a point that it was at a boiling point and it melted their skin on contact.
Even the
We
extra
shouldn't
hot
be
at
serving-
Starbucks isn't hot enough for me.
But we shouldn't be serving something so hot that it can melt your skin.
I think they
on
got to get
contact.
I bet you that this will make them get rid of drive-thrus. You watch.
No.
They'll say, yeah,
That's
$50
how they
million
make their money.
if they have to pay. Yeah, but they're going to say you come in here because you're at your own risk then, and they'll hand it to you straight on, and then
But
you
isn't
do your own thing.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. Because they said that because she handed it to him and it fell on him. If I hand you the coffee, this has happened before and people have tried to sue. That's at your own risk. You grab it with your hand, you take it out. Doesn't make a difference if the lid's on or not on. It's your own risk of taking it.
So in that particular instance that Meaghan is talking about, the lady sued for whatever.
McDonald's for the coffee?
She got 1 day of coffee sales.
It says the trial judge reduced the punitive damages to 3 times the amount of the compensatory damages, totaling $640,000. So
all she asked for was medical bill coverage and an apology. McDonald's said no, and they granted her 1 day of coffee sales in the 90s. That's all she got was 1 day of coffee sales. And they melted off her genitals. They no longer exist. It is the temperature at which they are serving it that is the problem, which the Starbucks baristas cannot control because it comes out of the tap, which is dangerous.
If you watched when that the video, there's a video if you Google it online of them handing the thing to them. She hands it to him. That guy grabs onto the thing, and literally the tray just falls apart because these trays aren't meant for those cups. And by the way, that McDonald's lady, I saw an interview with her years later. She said that she went back to McDonald's like the next week or whatever after she got out of the hospital. So she still goes to McDonald's.
That sausage McMuffin.
You can't give up McDonald's.
Still loved it.
Hey, for all of today's Dirty Catch Up by checking out the podcast, search Mojo in the Morning in the free iHeartRadio app.
Get more dirt at mojointhemorning.com. Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right, winner of tickets to go see Tate McRae. Let's go to Oxford, Michigan, where Kristen is on the phone with us right now. Kristen?
Hello.
Hey, Kristen. Guess what?
What?
You're going. Congratulations to you. You're going to see Tate McRae. We got a pair of tickets for you. Have the absolute best time. Who are you going to take with you?
Thank you so much. My daughter is a middle schooler, and she is going to be through the moon.
Oh, that's awesome. And you know what? It's the hardest ticket to get. It's a sold-out show. So you got a pair of tickets. Congratulations to you. Have a great time.
Thank you.
More tickets throughout the week. We'll have them for you. You just got to listen at 7:30 before you head off to work or school all this week to win a pair of tickets. At 8:30 this morning, we're going to give away tickets to see The Weeknd. So hold on 1 second and we'll get you set up, okay? All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. What's going on, Eric? Hi.
Hey, Mojo. How you doing?
Doing fantastic. What's up, Eric?
Good. Just wanted to say thank you all so much. I went to Irish off Ionia and got the chance to meet you all. And you guys were just incredible. It honestly just made my day.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great to know. You didn't happen to do the ice luge, did you? Because we're checking on people's health this morning.
Well, so yes, I did. I was actually one of the last ones to do it. And I remember Shannon coming up to me and saying, you probably should not have done that.
I stood there. I was so worried about everybody.
Yes, I am still alive. Thank God. Had a great time with Zach. He was kind of the one I hung out with the most. But yes, it was just so great to meet all of you.
I actually remember exactly who you are, and I think you were not aware that everybody was using that same tube.
Yes, I was the one in the Green Bay Packers.
Yep, I remember.
Everybody remembers that, but yes.
It's good that you were hanging out with Zach because you guys are going to be quarantining together after this thing's all said and done. Thanks, Eric. What's up, Sean? Hi.
Hey, how's it going, Mojo?
Hey, it's going great, buddy. What's going on?
I just wanted to tell you thank you so much for the Irish Off Ionia tickets.
Oh,
I
man.
had a blast.
I loved it.
And you guys missed out on the night party.
So tell us about the night party, because we ended up leaving late in the afternoon because we needed to get back. Shannon had a sitter that had to get back for her, and then everybody had like different things that were going on. What happened at night?
At nighttime, it was like a big concert. Everybody just up and down, up and down. It kind of reminded me of a rave and made me feel a little old. I'm 40 years old.
Wait, how old are you?
I'm 39. I'll be 40 this year.
Okay. Oh, that crowd, by the way, I'm telling you, if anybody wants to come and hang out with the hottest 25-year-olds, I felt like that crowd was it was like everybody that had graduated from Grand Valley. It was like a reunion of the class of 2024s.
And shout out to all of the police officers who Lydia and Bianca were fawning over, because every single police officer there was like a model.
Oh my God, it was so funny. I walked up
Yes,
to them and they
even-
got super pissed at me because they were talking to these super hot girls. I was like, can I get a photo with you? And they were like, fine. I was like, I'm not blocking you, I swear.
Yeah, they were good.
Even the police officers that were girls were super hot.
Seriously.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. No, it was good. It was a great looking crowd. It was so much fun. And thanks to everybody that comes out and celebrates every single year with us. And that weather, we cannot guarantee any other years. I don't know how that is that we were able to get that good of weather. Oh, and they need to put that back on Ionia. And I'm not saying this to the Irish off Ionia group, the Bar 5 people. The people that do business on Ionia that were upset about Irish on Ionia being on their street, you guys have no idea what you missed out on. Those people were spending money, and they would spend money in your business. I mean, all you have to do, like, I was thinking about this. In Detroit, we do a festival called Arts, Beats, and Eats, and the people that have businesses in Royal Oak do such a great job of, even if it's not something that their business would do, they make money somehow with all the people that are walking around. They figure something out to sell.
I wonder financially how those bars were affected. The bars that are on Ionia.
I wonder, if how Hopcat was, and the Hopcat people and the Barfly people are kind of cool with it. Everybody's cool.
Kissing cousins?
Yeah, I don't know. We need to get it back there, because there is something about just drinking out on the streets that makes St. Patrick's Day so much fun. Yeah. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Sean.
Money well spent. Thank you.
Talk to you, buddy.
Oh, what happened? You went out on a few dates, had Bangsgiving, and now you're getting ghosted?
No, please don't. Oh, God.
What happened?
Please stop crying.
Second date update happens at 8:20 on Mojo in the morning.
All right, it is Mojo in the morning. So Smith went to have a play date.
Yeah, Smith was on a play date recently, and so I went to go pick him up. And the one takeaway that he needed to tell me about when he got into the car was this: Mom, there were bloody tampons in the garbage cans in the bathroom. And I just had to laugh because this little boy that he was playing with has an older sister. And I think the situation is that all the kids share the same bathroom, and maybe nobody has shared with her yet that you need to wrap those things in toilet paper before you throw them in the garbage can. But he was just absolutely appalled that he saw bloody tampons when he went to the bathroom.
Isn't it funny?
I was like, did you have fun? And he's like, yeah, but Mom, tampons.
Isn't it funny that when you ask the takeaway of what they did, like they could have gone to Cedar Point during this time that they were together.
Nope, didn't matter.
That's the one thing that he comes back with is that. And by the way, apologize to the girl that had the bloody tampons that now we're talking about.
But here's the thing. It made me laugh and remember all of my friends growing up when I was Smith's age, first grade, second grade, whatever, elementary school. And there was always that something that you noticed at somebody's house that you spent the night at or had a play date with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, my girlfriend's older sisters had their first bras. And I remember all of us going in and being like, a bra!
Like, first time.
Ours was the drunk dad. I remember that one of the guys' houses that we stayed at when we were younger, the dad would always be drunk for some reason every time that we were there.
Oh, that's so
and we would always I think, but he was like a happy drunk. Like,
good. How great.
He probably died of like liver disease or something later in life, but that's sad in itself. We won't bring that up. Let's talk about the bloody tampon. 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. What do you remember from when you had a sleepover or a play date at a friend's house? What do you remember? The other one too was the kid whose parents had their driveway lit up, and we played night basketball.
Oh,
they had lights on their driveway.
Fun house. That's my friend Lindsay's house.
Can I be honest? It wasn't like it was a overly, it was a little, 2,000 square foot ranch home in Orland Park, Illinois. But the dad put spotlights on the basketball court.
Fun dad.
On the in the driveway, and we were able to play at night, which was awesome.
That is dope. Only thing I remember walking into my friend's house, and it just felt like this new world that I was in. Because you always see their house from the outside, but you never walk through those doors.
Yeah.
And I remember walking in the living room, and it wasn't like it was crazy or it was bad, but just the fact that
It
I
was
was in
different.
somebody's else.
And I bet
somebody
you
else's
still
house.
remember the smell.
Yeah.
Everybody.
But I will say this. He had a picture. He had 2 younger brothers. He had a picture where he was laying on his stomach with his elbows on the ground and both hands like on his cheeks with his brothers on the side with his feet in the air dangling. We clown him for months.
Now,
after
this is
that.
some white people stuff, but had you ever walked into a house where everybody was wearing jeans and a white shirt on the beach?
What?
What? That was the picture that they
That's
took?
the
or
very
something?
Standard family photo.
If you had jeans and a white shirt on the beach, I was like, rich.
Dr. Reynolds.
Did you guys ever stay overnight at somebody's house and they had like either an older brother or older sister that was hot, or their mom or dad was hot?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Did you ever have that?
I'm just letting you have your moment.
No?
I had that, but it was the story was going in a different direction.
No.
I feel like it's why I didn't drink for so long, because older brother had come home in the middle of the night and he must have went out and secretly drank and was vomiting everywhere. And I remember mom and dad screaming at the top of their lungs at him, and I was so scared. I was in a sleeping bag on the floor and I was so scared. I'm like, I just want to go home. I did not want to be there anymore, and I realized it was because he had drank too much. I was probably in 4th or 5th grade.
John
And I'll never
Mart-
forget it.
John Martin's mom was like something out of like a movie.
This is going to hurt.
She was so hot, by the way. And we would go over to the house and she smoked a cigarette that was the longest cigarette I have ever seen. This is when cigarettes still were kind of like the thing.
Yeah.
She had a cigarette that might have been the longest cigarette ever. Like,
Virginia Slims?
Did they put
was
it in
big,
a thing?
yeah.
Did she put it like in one of those things?
No. It was by itself. If she put it in a thing, it would have reached to my house. It would have been it would have been that one. But what's going on, Hope? Hi, how are you?
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hey,
What do you remember from the sleepover?
So my first sleepover ever, I remember my friend had like spaghetti out on the stove and wanted to know if I wanted to eat. I'm like, I'm good, because their house was kind of messy. Then she was like, do you want a top bunk or bottom bunk? And I noticed there were bugs, and I was like, what is that?
Oh no! So you picked top bunk, definitely then, right?
Those are just cockroaches. And I laid in the bed, and I was like, I forgot I have dance class tomorrow. So I got up.
Mom, pick me up.
But think about it back in the day. When we were all younger, you didn't have an Apple Watch or a phone.
Yeah.
You had to ask the mom or the dad to call your parents, and they stood right there.
Yeah.
So what are you supposed to say? They're cockroaches
Right,
in
yeah.
my bunk bed.
I
Come
wanna
get
go
me.
We had a
home.
keyword. You didn't have a keyword?
No.
Oh, we had a keyword that if I called and I sat on the phone, my dad would drop everything he was doing and come get me. But like people in the house wouldn't know what was going on.
What's the word? Do you still use it? I don't want to give it away.
I mean, I am a full adult now,
You
so
never
I
know.
just Irish goodbye. I just go, I hate this, I'm out.
What was your word?
And back in the day, it used to be Stanley. So we had a pet named Stanley. So it would be like, oh, I don't think I fed Stanley last night. And then also it was because we were a big hockey team growing up. It was, who won the Stanley Cup last year? We were arguing about this or whatever. And he would be like,
That's
okay,
smart.
come right now.
That is smart.
Susan, what's up?
Good morning.
Morning.
First time, long time.
Hey there,
Susan's
Susan.
on the phone.
So, when I was about 8, I spent the night at a friend's house. Her bed was up against the wall, and I was sleeping next to the wall, looking at the wall, and it was covered in boogers.
Ew.
You were scaring me for a second
The
there.
booger wall. I would rather sleep with the cockroaches than have the booger wall be close to me.
I'll take the boogers any day.
I will never forget that.
Unbelievable. We had a friend of ours that we used to sleep over at his house, Tom Sexton, and Tom would always leave us. Like we would sleep in his basement, and he would always leave us because he wanted a good night's sleep and he'd go to his room. And I remember as a kid going, we're down in the basement where it's got like
The boogeyman.
it's got like the concrete floor with a freaking, sleeping bag on top. And Tom's going up to a Sealy Posturepedic. And I'm like,
all in the morning.
this guy's a dick, But it's funny because my kids were different. My kids, Joe had a ton of sleepovers. He would have his, and by the way, what's up with guys turning gay during sleepovers? All the guys used to do, they would like, it was the basketball team would all come over and all the guys would sit there and like, they would try to like, walk in on guys in the showers or do something. Like they would do things to each other. We used to make fun of Joe all the time. We used to say that he and one of the kids that was on his basketball team were like, what are you guys doing in the bathroom together?
This is why my mama never let me sleep at people's houses.
Really?
Yeah.
And these kids were like, oh, I wasn't doing anything at all. But then the other one was Jacob would never have sleepovers. Like he would tell kids, you have to leave my house by 9 o'clock because I want a good night's sleep.
I love him.
He was not about sleepovers at all. DeAndre, what's up?
Good morning, Mojo. What's going on?
Nothing much, DeAndre. You sound like you're a little tired or high.
I'm just tired. I woke up kind of late and everything, but I remember I was staying night at my friend's house, and his dad would wake up every morning by like 4 or 5 in the morning and go to work, and he would be like a very cheap guy and sneak over and always unplug our phones just so he can save money and just wake us up at 4 o'clock in the morning. And it would just always just make us mad.
He would turn the power off to your phones. What happened if your phone died then? You had no phone.
I mean, he was, got dressed and left early, so you just had to wake up and plug it back in and then turn all the lights on just to make him mad as soon as you left the house. But
oh my God,
it is what it is.
DeAndre, have you ever known anybody that wore a toupee?
No.
John Joyce's dad.
I love the full name.
John Joyce's dad answered the door the first time I went to his house. And I thought it was John's grandpa because he didn't have his toupee on. And this is no joke. You got to have Tom Barrett tell the story. Tom Barrett tells the story great. I said, hey, John, your grandpa is a really nice guy. He goes, that's my dad. I'm like, oh. I had no clue. The guy looks so different without his hair on. Jordan, what's going on?
So I had when I was over at a friend's house, his mom would walk around and just rip her off.
Oh.
How old were you guys?
No, not
like 6. Now, before you get all excited, Mojo.
Yeah.
Mojo.
I never went back again.
Why?
Did she not?
Because it was definitely not a bra you wanted to see.
It would be like seeing me walking around with
Did they
bra and
hang
panties on.
past the waistline of her jeans?
No, he didn't invite me
Hey,
back
there's
and
nothing
go,
wrong with that.
I'm busy.
It happens.
Yeah. That's great. By the way, Jordan, that is a memory that you'll never get out of your head.
You know, high-waisted jeans go up very high, Sharon.
Those are the first tees you've ever seen. What's going on? How you doing, Tara?
It's Karen.
Oh,
First time, long time.
Hey,
Karen, Tara.
what's going on?
Oh, not much. I had a story where I was a teenager at the time, and I went to their house, and it was a weird house in every way, but the worst was when we got ready to go to bed, the dad had all these OCD things about where you could sleep and why you shouldn't sleep in certain places. So, for example, I got on the couch, and he came in very awkwardly and told me I shouldn't sleep there because there was a ceiling fan over top of it, and the globe of, like, he had this story. He's like, the globe could fall, and it was very weird. So
Wow.
I had to, like, keep moving around the house and try and find a space that was good for him.
Do you ever think that the dad had cameras all set up and he was just taping the girls? Because I think I hear these stories years later about these parents, and they go over the house, and then you find out that dad was a pedophile or something.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh, I never even thought about that. He was just such a weird guy. I mean, and I think he was sincere though, because he just seemed really, really nervous. He's like, this fan, it really shakes. That globe could fall. And then there was another place where it was like by the window, and there was something about the window, and it was just.
I'm telling you, if I had kids nowadays, not that people were not bad in the past, but I feel like I'm smarter and also more cautious. I would never let my kids have a sleepover or go to somebody's house. I think the liability of kids coming over to your house, and then also the idea of that. Like, what if that dad was videotaping you or something like that? Like, I don't want my kid part of that whole crap. Yeah.
Yeah, I never even thought of that nightmare until now, but thank you.
Well, thank you. Well, take care of yourself.
All right.
Bye. And then there's Jordan walking around with the mom with the floppy boobs.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Mojo.
30. 20. 5, 4, 3, 2,
1. Ignition sequence start.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, you ready?
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Let's go.
All right, it is Mojo in the Morning. It's good to have you guys listening to the show today. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. You got your green on? Are you wearing your green? Hopefully. If not, we're going to have Bianca come pinch you. She was walking in studio.
She was aggressive.
I don't think she notices shades of green. Have you noticed that? Like, she was like, "You guys don't have green on." I'm like, "I think we're kind of all have somewhat something kind of." Well, except for Shannon. You know what though? I'm with you, Shannon. I couldn't figure out what I was going to wear today. The only thing I have that are green is this, and then I have all my Michigan State stuff.
I don't have a ton of green. I wore green Saturday for Irish Off Ionia. I wore green yesterday.
It's all I
and
wear.
then honestly, I wasn't even thinking about it today.
And I love like army green.
Navy.
Like I like army green's like my favorite. And hey,
my purse is green.
Speaking of go green, speaking of go white, how about go green and then go blue? The Michigan State Spartans, a number 2 seed, and then I felt like Michigan might have gotten screwed with winning the Big Ten tournament this weekend, and they're a 5 seed in the March Madness tournament. The brackets came out yesterday, so this is going to be the time of year where everybody's going to go watching television at work on Thursdays when everything kind of kicks off during the day. So the number 1 overall seed was what, Auburn, I believe it was.
Yeah, I think Auburn, Duke, Florida, and I can't think of the fourth.
It was Auburn, Duke, Florida, and who is it? You got to look it up.
My computer app is slow.
Why? Yeah, why would it be so hard for us to figure this out? Because I'm going to look it up right now. People are going to text it to us, too. Auburn, Duke.
Houston.
Yeah. Oh, that's one. Yeah, they're always good. They're a good team. All right. We'll talk more basketball probably a little bit later today, just because there is some controversy too. I don't know if you saw at the end of the game.
Bruh.
Man.
Was it a foul? Was it not a foul?
Then also in pro basketball, the Pistons on Saturday.
That was crazy.
They're like getting screwed by the referees.
Yeah.
If that was that referee, I would hope that he's got a private plane leaving town, because I would have followed him to the airport. That guy was so bad.
Yeah, for some reason, man, I don't know if, I've allegiance or bias or if it's just the facts, but the referees always give us a tough time. But I think it's unheard of to get 5 technical fouls in 1 quarter. That is crazy.
Yeah. I think what it was said was that they're the young team. And I think it was one of the guys, like Kendrick Perkins or something like that, said they're not getting the respect because they're the young team coming up. Yeah. And now the other teams are getting all the respect. All right, it's Mojo in the Morning Show. Kevin, we're gonna talk to you real quick about this. You're gonna tell us about why you were caught on security camera walking in and out of the women's restroom this weekend here at the radio studios. Did you guys hear that?
I know.
Listen, I don't make it a habit. This is my first time entering the Closet of Narnia, which is the women's restroom. And I only did it because I really had to use the bathroom. So I came in on Sunday. I had to use the bathroom really fast before I went to church. And I didn't want to doo-doo at church. Because it's a new church I'm starting to go to. I didn't want to use the bathroom there. I'm like, man, I need to use the bathroom really quickly. So I go, and I'm like, I live very close to the radio station. So I could just make a pit stop here. So I come here, Josiah's with me because he's coming to church too. I'm like, bet, let me walk in, put Josiah in the studio really quickly, and then let me come and use the bathroom. As soon as I put Josiah in the studio and I walk back, I see one of the guys that works the building here goes into the bathroom. I'm like, oh my God, I pray he don't go into the restroom part where you got to sit down, because we only have one sit-down stall in there. He does.
We only have one sit-down stall in the guy's bathroom?
I don't know if you realize this, but yeah.
It's unusual, isn't it? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So I go in there, I'm like, put that in. I'm like, what am I going to do? I can't hold it this long. So I go to the women's restroom. I open the door. I think I pushed the door open first. I'm like, is anybody in here? Nobody said anything. They have 2 stalls. I don't know if you know this.
The women do.
Yeah, they got 2 in there.
Because they don't have the urinal like we do. right?
Yeah, obviously.
So I would rather have 2 stalls than 1 urinal and 1 stall.
Really?
Absolutely. Because I'd rather have the option
Yeah.
of being
Sure.
able
It
to
would
go.
make more sense.
Yeah, make it flexible.
Yeah.
So I had to sit down and take care of my manly business in there.
So are there people here on the weekends? I know that there's some of the people on air and some of the studios and stuff like that. But are there any?
Sometimes.
Do you have to worry about like a woman coming in there? Like, did you lock a door? Like,
The only thing I locked is the stall.
Yeah, you
That
can't
was
lock
it.
it.
I didn't see any women
What,
here.
what would you do? And by the way, I think every guy in their life or every woman in their life has used the other person's bathroom either by accident or on purpose. And I always wonder, what do you do when somebody walks in? Would you just sit there and be quiet?
I would have to.
Would it be weird, do you think, for a woman to know that she's in the stall right next
hell
to you
yeah.
going to the bathroom?
They would be, I'm sure. How would you feel?
I'd call the cops.
You would?
That would not
Could
be.
you,
Even at
could-
work?
Would you get arrested?
If it was anybody here, for the most part.
No, that's not true at all. You're being nice. People here are weird.
Most of the guys are normal-ish.
Okay.
Well, thanks.
But what if it's Kevin doing one of his duties?
I don't know.
I would be so weirded out.
Yeah?
I would be so weirded out. I wouldn't understand. I still don't understand why you did it now.
I had to boo-boo.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I could
I
not
get it.
wait.
An emergency is an emergency.
You feel me?
I had
And
an
nobody was
emergency
in
last
there.
week. I get it.
You've used wait.
I went outside one time and used the porta potty.
Right.
This was not one of those situations where I wanted to do that. I just needed to go as quickly as I could. And I'm thinking Sunday morning, nobody's here. And I think I'm a nice enough person where I can like explain my way out of it if somebody does say, "What are you doing here?" When you gotta go, you gotta go.
I agree, though, Megan. I do think that he probably shouldn't. He should have waited a little bit, or said to the guy, "How long are you going to be in there?" I've had
It
that
didn't
happen to me.
matter.
I've had guys ask me time frame. I'm like, well, hold on a second. This kind of reminds me of when I am, sitting at a restaurant and they're like looking at me like they want my table so bad. Except for it's 10 times worse. My pants are around my ankles.
And I'm not rushing my boo-boo for somebody else.
TC, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning.
Good day. Good day.
What's going on?
Y'all are so funny. You are so funny. I would definitely be quiet if another person came in. And I always have to go to the bathroom when I go outside for some reason, especially at Walmart. I go to Walmart, I have to go to the bathroom.
How the bathrooms at Walmart? Because I think the Target bathrooms are not bad.
So I usually go into the family bathroom so that I
Okay.
can lock the door.
Yes. Do you pretend like when you're walking out that your family's still in there? You say, "Hey, wash your hands, guys, and I'll see you in a second." Like if
Yeah.
somebody's standing there.
No, I don't really care. If I have to go, I have to go.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I want to know, there's got to be somebody that has been in the bathroom, because this has happened to me before. I've been in the bathroom and somebody's in there, and I've actually said to myself, "Oh my God, I can hear like the click, 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 clicks." We talked about it on the air, and I could in the
So
click.
you try to hold it. You try.
It's a woman
But there's
walking
nothing
in.
You can do.
Luckily, somebody came in and just washed their hands. But I walked into the wrong restroom. Sometimes I don't know, because usually it's, and I know this is going to sound like it's misogynistic of me, but usually the guys are on the left and the women are on the right. That's usually when you go into
Yes,
bathrooms.
it is switched here.
Yes.
It's switched
and it's
here.
super.
I
It
hate
still
it.
confuses me.
I never realized that.
Because it's typically that the men is the first one and the women's are the second. Here, we got a female boss. She switched it. No, I don't know.
That's what it is.
I don't know what the reasoning is, but usually that's how it is in restrooms. What's going on? How you doing, Amanda?
Hi, Kevin. I have a question for you. I want to know how you are doing your manly thing. There's a book. It's called Everyone Poops. I don't know how pooping is manly.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's not a manly thing. Everyone does it.
You're right. You're right. I must have misspoke. I don't know.
But question, what would you do if you went into the bathroom and you had to go next to a guy and you found out after the fact that a guy was there?
I'd probably smell him. I would know. I would not be okay with it. I think he needs to stay in his own bathroom. Aren't there rules against this now?
You know what? I think you cannot identify right now. I identify as a. I'm sorry. And you can't question that. No, if you question it, you know what? You're going to be the one called out. What's up, Lucy? Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Great. What's going on?
I have a poo-poo place when I'm driving.
Where's that?
The library.
Oh, that's
that's actually a great one.
Do they have good bathrooms at the library?
It's right when you walk in. Nobody's there.
Too
Okay.
quiet. Too quiet.
And hotel lobbies.
Wait, you want
That
to
I will get behind, but I will not do a library.
Could you
I know
imagine?
it's going to echo.
Nobody's there.
Could you imagine if they shush you because you're too loud in the bathroom? By the way, which library are we talking about? What town?
I can't give it up.
Oh, I like it. That's your bathroom. Nobody else will know about it. Christina, what happened to you?
So I was in a women's bathroom at a restaurant,
Yeah.
and someone came in, and he was going to the bathroom next to me. I realized it was a guy because he coughed, and I was like, that was a very manly cough. But I wasn't like scared because it was a restaurant in the middle of the day, and I went to go wash my hands. He came out. He was sincere. He came out as I was washing my hands and like paused and like looked at me like, oh, what? And then he just kind of sighed and was like, it's been a really long day.
That's good.
We've all been there.
That is good. I like how we judge it based on their cough. We know their cough. Melissa, what's up? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
Hi. So I went to Michigan State University a couple of years ago.
Go Green.
And go White. I don't know if anybody has been up to the bars up there, but the Riv, the women's bathroom is exceptionally small. And I remember one time I could not wait to go, so I went into the men's bathroom, and there were definitely men coming in and out. But I did not
Oh,
care.
really? You know what? It's funny. Of all the places up there, I've never been there, but I will tell you this: there are not many bathroom options up there.
No, there really aren't.
For a big college campus, you would think places would have better bathroom options.
Yeah.
And I hate when I go into the college buildings and the bathrooms are way down in the bottom, like they're out in the dungeons.
And from what I've heard about the Riv, nobody remembers being there anyway. So you're fine.
Truth. What's going on, Chelsea? Hi.
Hi. So I work at a hospital and I float. So I go to different units, different floors all the time. And I just recently discovered that I have been using a male bathroom for probably a year.
Really?
There's this one particularly on the floor, and I always go to this same one. I'm like, it's small. There's a stall. And there's a urinal in there too, but it never dawned on me. I'm just like, it's just inclusive. It's all inclusive.
That's amazing.
This
That's wild that you haven't noticed that.
I know, like I saw it there, but I'm like, it never dawned on me that there's no lock on like the main door or anything. I'm just like, that's there just in case a man uses this. Well, I was in the stall one day. Like this was like last week. I was in the stall and I heard the door open. I was like, oh shoot, someone else is here. So like, let me hurry up and get out of here. And I was like halfway out the door when I realized it's a man and he's peeing in the urinal.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm already halfway out the door. Mind you, the sink is like, it's sink and then divider and then urinal. So I'm like washing my hands right next to this male nurse.
You know what you
who
should
is
have done?
using the urinal.
You should have patted him on the back and said, "Nice job, Pella." You know what I mean? Like just.
I know. But
yeah.
I was like, what do I do? I hurried up and just rushed out. I rushed out, and then I went back to the floor I was at, and I was like, guys. And she's like, I know. Someone had to tell me, too. Like, someone else never ran into that situation, but she was like, I was using it, too, for a long time. I'm like, and there's two on the floor. It just never dawned on me. There is a male, like, figure on the outside, but it never dawned on me.
Next time that happens, deepen your voice and go, "Have a great day."
Wait, is anybody else worried this is a person who works at a hospital administering meds and they don't know which one is the men's restroom?
I mean, it happens. It happens.
Hey, just wanted to see how not answering my texts or calls is going.
Second date update happens at 8:20 on Mojo in the morning.
All right, it is Mojo in the morning. We all party bust. Thank you to Mike and thank you to Lori and Ramon and everybody from Top Notch Limousine Party Bus.
Yep.
We went out from our Detroit studios to Grand Rapids to Irish off Ionia. So we got to shout those guys out for our transportation. So while we were on our party bus to go to Irish off Ionia, Lydia was in charge of the music because Kev could not be with us. So we gave the next best option to her. The two of you guys have similar types of music, we decided. Your music is the foulest language music I have ever heard.
Look, Lydia's might be worse than mine, though, if we're being honest.
Followed by church music. Like all of a sudden, it's like randomly
wild.
with Kevin and Lydia, you'll hear, I'm going to stick it in your ear and I'm going to boo, 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 and all this stuff.
So good.
It's going to feel so, and then all of a sudden it's like, praise the Lord,
Toby
Jesus. We got him.
Yeah, it's wild.
Best of both worlds.
Whiplash.
You guys, seriously, man. I was like, okay, we need to go to church now. We're changing the music up a little bit. So, Lydia, you were controlling the music until you let me control the music. And
I was worried about that.
Explain.
Well, because, obviously I've been texting some male friends that are not turning into friends anymore. Might be a little bit, more date-ish to me. I don't talk about it that much yet, so we're not going to get into that. But anyway, I gave Mojo, date-ish isn't even a word. I gave Mojo my phone because he had asked if he could change the music. And I was like a little concerned because I'm like, what if he scrolls through my phone and sees some text messages? Not that we're texting like dirty or sexual of any kind, but I still feel like once Mojo sees something in my phone, it's going to be made of a topic.
And don't think, by the way, that I didn't think that there could be some things that would happen on the phone. And sometimes that ends up happening where all of a sudden somebody sends a text and you see the text pop up, which I don't know how you do it, but I always like, if my phone's locked, it just says somebody text or how many texts you have.
Yes.
And I didn't know how you had yours, but I want to ask this question. Have you ever been using somebody else's phone and when you were using it, something popped up on it that you should not have seen? Or have you ever seen something on somebody's phone because maybe you're a little nosy bitch? Maybe, right? Maybe you're looking at stuff.
We say this all the time. I absolutely love taking photos with our listeners. But the scariest thing is when somebody takes a selfie with you and then they're like, I took a selfie. I took a photo with you in 2019 and they scroll as you're standing right there and you see boobs, you see butts, you see them laying in bed with their boyfriend and you're like, oh God.
Our listeners take more nude photos than any other listeners. We're number one with nude photo listeners.
Yeah.
There are more nudes.
I've seen it all.
It's crazy.
So stupid.
But I will tell you this with Lydia's phone. So first off, why do you not have a phone case? I feel like I'm going to be dad here, like I am with Luke.
No, I raw dogged that thing.
It's
my girl,
Lydia.
What?
Do you understand how phones get broken because you don't have that? Like I actually am going to finally get a screen protector too because my last phone, ended up breaking from falling on the floor on the ground, and the case didn't even help it. But I told my kids if I ever see their phone without that, I'm getting them the thickest, fattest outer box. Like I'm getting the ugliest phone case ever, and they've got because I'm not paying for any more replacement phones.
See, this is the reason why when you show people pictures in your phone, you hold the phone.
Yeah.
You don't ever fully give someone access to your phone.
Yeah.
Because to Shannon's point, that finger gets to swiping left and right. And 9 times out of 10, we always go too far.
Yeah.
Also, please utilize the hidden folder in your phone.
Oh,
it can only be
really know about
unlocked
that.
by your face. If you've got those photos, use that.
My favorite
Throw
is,
them in there.
My favorite is that we all know Shannon is sweet, innocent Shannon. But she's got
that doesn't
the
mean
hidden
I don't
folder.
take, or don't have that stuff that I've received
She's
from
hidden-
other people.
Hidden folder in it. Initial A, what did you find on somebody's phone?
So I was
Oh, your voice disguise, by the way. I just want to let everybody know.
basically
Say that. Hold on. Start again. I had to explain your voice disguise because whenever we use initials.
Beyonce's boyfriend's phone. Sorry.
Hold on.
He going off.
Hold on. A, stop for a second. Is he even listening to us?
Not at all.
And I was like,
Wait, hold on. He's going to tell
Tell the whole story.
A, can you hear me?
yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, there you are. I had to restart you because I wanted to explain that your voice disguise. So tell us the story. What popped up on a friend's phone?
Yeah. Hold on, let me switch it to my phone. Okay, there we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes, there you go. Oh, he couldn't hear
All
us.
right, so I was using my friend's phone, best fiance's phone, and Grindr had popped up.
Ooh.
And I was like, what?
And
then his excuse was like, I just wanted to see what was on it and see what was going on before everything goes on.
Wow. But so he kind of he outed himself.
This year.
Yeah. That's a big one. That's a big. I feel bad for him. Like I feel bad that that's how that ended up happening. But it's interesting that he didn't think about that. He didn't think that that he had Grinder on.
What's Grinder?
Grinder, you know.
Is that an app for hustlers? Like you trying to get on your grind?
You know what it is.
You know what it is. Don't even try to play.
It's on your phone. I see it over there.
I thought you was hustling, like you into the bag.
844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548 is our telephone number. What did you find on somebody's phone? What's up, Michelle?
Hi. I was like checking my husband's phone to change the radio, and I see the message from my mom, and I went to it, and him and my mom were talking crap about me, saying I was sneaky, and they were surprised I had friends because of my attitude, and I needed to change my attitude and adjustment.
This is your husband and your mom?
My husband of 12 years and my mother were
I feel
going
like you
at
need a new
it.
mom and a new
it was
husband.
Like a whole thing.
Are they right?
I mean, sometimes.
Are you guys okay after that? Like, is everything okay?
I blocked my mom's number from his phone, and then I made my mother-in-law my emergency contact. So something never happened. We're not calling them.
That's wild. Can you imagine that, though? Like, where your spouse, your significant other, is talking to one of your family members, your mom of all people. Amelia, what's up?
Good morning. I one time called a friend just to just catch up, and I think he accidentally conferenced me in because he was on the phone with somebody else and didn't realize and was talking and gossiping and saying mean things about me to somebody.
Oh, man.
We weren't even fighting or anything. It was crazy.
Yeah, this is another one, too, where people don't realize that they're still on the phone and they're doing it. Yeah, that's pretty wild. Hey, at least it wasn't your mother like that last caller. That's harsh. Samantha, what's going on?
Nothing. How are you?
We're doing good. So I had Lydia's phone, and I wanted to go through it and see what was in there. But my fear is I'll never be able to unsee something. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to look at her music apps and just play the music that I was looking to play.
Yeah, those aren't the rosary beads. Those are the other ones.
It's Monday.
You think Lydia? Is that what you're saying?
I don't know.
What's up, Samantha?
Come on.
The one time when I was younger, my now husband, but then boyfriend, was sending me sexy text messages about wanting me to dress up as an Indian and him to be dressed up like a pilgrim because it was Thanksgiving. And my two older sisters took my phone and read all the text.
Oh my God. Wait, hold on a second. Let's go back here for a second.
How do you do that with
You
a straight
guys
face?
dress up for the holidays? That's amazing. Do you guys also do Santa and Mrs. Claus, or what do you guys do?
Or the Grinch?
No, that's a little bit too much. Our kids might get a little bit too excited if they were to see Santa sneaking around the house.
Oh, that's hysterical. What's up, Jay? How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Fantastic, man. Thanks for listening to Mojo in the Morning. What's up?
Well, my mom actually handed me her phone to look through some stuff and for text messages, and my stepdad sent a dirty picture while I was looking.
Oh no!
Like dirty of
the
what? Like
phone.
what? What was the photo of?
Let's just say it was a kielbasa.
Oh
my God!
Wow. You're
While I was looking through it, it scarred me for the rest of my childhood.
Wait, did you say, Mom, this one's for you, or what did you do?
I just said, Mom, you might want to look at your phone. I'm kind of done looking up at you.
Now you know why he's your stepfather, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Congratulations, Mom.
Oh, I love it. Sharon, what did you see? Hi, Sharon. What did you see on a friend's phone?
Hi. Yes, my daughter was showing me how to use an iPhone, and we saw something very inappropriate, like her about to sing into her husband's microphone that's attached to his body.
Whoa, wait a second. Hold on. Whose phone were you using?
My friend, one of my best friends.
One of your best friend's phones, you were looking at it, and you could see your best friend basically
Yes.
doing a check 1-2 on a guy's microphone?
Selfie
Yeah,
stick.
and her husband's like, yes.
Oh my gosh. Who takes pictures of that?
That's
what I'm saying, selfie
Like that
stick.
to me, this seems.
Why are you saying that like you have done this?
No,
many
it just
times?
makes sense. She's taking a selfie.
But why is it? But explain this to me. Like to me, don't think that that's a fun picture to keep looking back on. Is it? Do you really want to see yourself doing
Maybe,
that?
maybe for some people.
Oof. Yeesh. All right. Yeah. All right. Well, Sharon.
Yeah.
How was her technique? We'll talk later. All right.
She was so happy about it.
She was. Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
an ongoing joke with her now.
I'm going to tell you. Oh boy, he's
Rev
speeding up.
that engine.
Wait a second. Be careful. You're going to get a speeding ticket there. All right. It's Mojo in the morning.
It's the second date update on Mojo in the morning.
All right. Second date update. Why are you not getting a call back after you went on a date? Brandon is getting ghosted and wants to figure out what the reasoning is. Brandon, how long has it been since you guys have actually talked to each other or text each other?
Like 2.5 weeks now.
Okay, so it's been a little bit. We're going to find out some answers for you on what's going on, okay? On the phone with us is Maya. Maya, are you there?
Hi, yeah, I'm here.
Maya, will you say hello to Brandon?
Hi, Brandon.
Hi, Maya.
Maya, listen to how down this guy sounds. He sounds so down because he's been trying to get a hold of you. You've seen that he's reached out to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he wants to know what's
Yeah.
going on. Are you willing to tell him what's up? Are you in another relationship, or were you just not happy with the date that you guys went on?
I mean, you want to know? I'll tell you.
Brandon, you
Okay,
want to
so
know,
we went
right?
on a date.
Okay, go ahead. You were on the
Yeah.
date. What happened?
Yeah, we went on a date. I'm sure he told you. But when we went to dinner, he was paying the bill, and they told him that the credit card had a woman's name on it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so they made him call his mom because she let him have the credit card because he didn't have one himself.
Oh, okay. Brandon, that was your mom's credit card that you used?
Okay, that's funny. Yes, it was my mom's credit card. That wasn't really supposed to happen. I have my own credit card, and if this is like a financial stability thing, I am financially stable, but I'm trying to get my mom points so that she can go on a vacation.
Okay. So you're crazy. Hold on a
I
second.
love points, but I don't believe you.
I gotta give him points for creativity and thinking on his toes.
How old are you, Brandon?
I'm 28.
Okay, so you're 28 years old and you were using your mom's credit card, and your reasoning for using it was that you were trying to get points for your mom.
Sure.
And then what? You were going to pay her back?
I mean, yeah.
No.
Yeah. It's like something that's been going on the last like month, but she really wants to go on a trip.
Okay. Here's what I would do if I were you. Which, by the way, that's a creative reasoning of why you're using it. I would just be honest and say, I don't have a credit card and my mom let me use the credit card. Is that more of the story, or are you trying to...
No, this is actually the story.
This is the story.
Yeah, I guess I should have said that on the date.
Okay.
I do have a credit card.
Well, then if that's the case...
Go out again.
Maya, go out on another date with him and use his mom credit card again. Is that a bad thing? Like, would it be bad if you went on a date with a guy and the guy pulled out a credit card that was not his? He was using somebody else's credit card? That would be bad?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Very, very, very.
But what if it was...
There's nothing that you could say that
Really?
Change my mind. Nope. I know you're searching your brain. No,
but I'm saying, but like, because he's not financial, he doesn't have any financial
First things
stuff.
first, I'm assuming you stole it. Second thing second, if
I
we're
don't
calling,
think that.
if your name isn't on the card, that's the first thing I'm assuming just right off the bat. And then on top of that, say we call your mom, I immediately go, we shouldn't have gone on this date if you can't pay for it.
Your mom, when you called, was cool with it, right? Maya? obviously it went through.
I mean, yeah. But I think the point remains, like, I'm not even sure. That just doesn't sound like a real answer.
Why don't we do this?
I don't.
Why don't we, Brandon, get your mom's number? I'll put you on hold. Let Lydia call your mom up. And we call your mom up to see if this was a true story, okay? And if it's truth to it, then it's a legitimate reason of why you're using your mom's credit card. Okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on one second. I'm going to put you on hold for a
He's not
second.
protesting it. It's probably the story.
Lydia's gonna grab it. Maya, hold on. Lydia's gonna grab that. Destiny, what's going on? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
Hi. What are your thoughts?
So my comment's more: is she more upset because she thought there was another woman? Like maybe he was still seeing someone else, had a girlfriend,
Ask
maybe
her.
was just trying to be slick, or was it because? Is that the reason, or is it because you were afraid he's not financially stable and he is still staying with mom?
Maya, what's the reasoning why you're upset?
I mean, I just think it's pretty childish and immature. Like, I think it's fair to want a man that's financially stable and not relying on his mom. You know, I think that's kind of baseline. He's 28, you know?
Yeah.
I
absolutely.
Think that's unreasonable. Yeah.
But it's like, how do you draw that conclusion on one date that he's not financially stable and relying on
Because he didn't
mom?
use his own money.
I mean, I get that. Maybe he lost his car. I'm just saying, how do you go straight to the he's broke?
Lydia says that he
Oh no.
he's having issues finding his mom's phone.
Yeah.
Jen, what's going on? It's Mojo in the morning. Hi, Jen.
Hi. So I disagree. This man still found a way to pay one way or another. He
You're-
didn't have to pull out.
I know.
He found a way.
Yeah.
Give him credit.
No.
Hey, what do we have against what do they call them when they're
Mama's boys?
No, well, mama's boys or rich kids the
What is
kid-
going on in your brain?
Kids of rich parents. What do they call it?
Rich kids.
No, it's I forget what the word is.
Oh,
There's a term for it or something.
I don't know what you're thinking of.
Like the
Sorry.
That man found a way.
That's
He's
what
innovating,
matters.
okay?
when you got
He's making it happen.
in who cares, right? This is going to be a guy who probably will forever have his mom
I
paying for
know,
his
but
bills.
that to me would also be a red flag of like the umbilical cord is never going to be cut.
Correct.
What's up, Eric? Hi.
Yeah, no. If the verdict comes back that it's not for points and that he was just using his mom's money, I guess she passes that she's not a gold digger test. That's a good one.
Yeah. No, I'll be honest with you. She actually is pretty legit. She wants a guy that's a little bit more stable. What's going on? How you doing, Melissa?
Megan's point: if you cannot afford to take a girl on a date, that's the last thing that should be on your mind.
Right.
Because you shouldn't be trying to do that. But I mean, at the same point, listening to the other people, you know, if he did whatever he could to make it happen, and then if his mom allowed him to do that as well, that means he and his mom have a good relationship. So that is a bonus. You know, if him and his mom are, you know, close and.
Yeah.
I just feel like if we don't do this on the first date, even if that was the case, do not do it on the first date. Fill up your gas tank on the way to the date, buy her flowers on the way to the date, whatever it is. Do all of that stuff. But as soon as you're sitting in front of her, we don't pull out mom's credit card.
So if y'all telling me,
Yeah, if you can't even. Yeah, if you
Y'all
can't even afford
telling
the
me-
first date, that's bad.
Yeah.
Even the first date, that's bad.
I want you to stay on the line too, because I want to get your perspective on this and the ladies on the show as well. Y'all telling me if, let's say, Bobby Peterson, a random person, billionaire, but you know the family got money, and the boy does not have a job, and you know all of his money comes from the family, that's the problem for y'all? Y'all wouldn't date this billionaire son because all of his money comes from daddy?
And by the way, 734, thank you. You're the first one that got through. Nepo babies. That's what I was trying to think of.
Oh, okay.
As a Nepo baby. You guys have heard that before.
I thought Nepo baby was like
You got a
somewhere
job.
because of your parents. Yeah,
Well,
same.
you got money. You got everything. You got a credit card. you
That,
got
by
to
the
go
way,
to.
Kev, what you said is different to me. Trust fund baby different than guy from, you know,
How's it different?
And trust fund bababy is another term for it,
Clausen
too.
that has
How's it-
mom
how's
paying
it-
We're
for
living
his dinner. I don't
completely
know.
different lives because they don't have a job. They don't have anything.
Also, in
How's
that
it
case, you
different?
have your own credit cards, even still.
the difference is the financial stability part. That's the difference.
Y'all want the rich guy that has the same problem.
No, I don't like that guy either. If you don't have a passion or motivation or something you're working towards, I'm not interested either.
That's not what I'm hearing.
Ryan,
You don't care.
what's up, Ryan?
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
Good. What's going on?
Yeah, she got a free meal and she's still complaining. You women really don't know what you want.
No.
God.
I just want somebody that I don't have to worry about if you're connected to your parents financially. I don't feel like that's a big. If the role was reversed and I said I used my dad's credit card for something, everybody would be up my butthole being like, be an independent grown-ass woman before you decide to do this. I don't understand why people are defending him.
Back in the day, Fletch used to use his mom's credit card all the time.
Nordstrom
Yeah.
card.
We had no problem with it. And by the way, everybody's giving me Nepo baby, Trust Fund baby.
Trust Fund baby.
Trust Fund baby is better.
And then, I think this is also Nepo-y too, in this case. And Christina wants to comment on what Kev said. What's that, Christina?
Okay, so that's a totally different situation. For one, if you're a billionaire, be freaking real. And second of all, if you are a trust fund baby, you're going to have your own card in your name.
Exactly.
You're not going to use
Yeah.
your mom's card.
Yep.
No,
You
sir.
have your own account.
But
I don't think it's different.
Yes.
But I do believe what Ryan
The
said
whole
is true.
situation is weird as heck.
What Ryan said is true. There has always got to be a complaint from somebody about it. And I feel like, hey, the guy paid the meal. It's not like he said, it would be worse if he said, hey, I don't have any money. We got to run as soon as they leave the table. So the guy still took care of it. And whether he's lying to us, obviously we couldn't get his mom on the phone, or he's telling us the truth that he's getting
It's not
points
that
for
we
his
couldn't.
mom.
It's not that we couldn't get his mom on the phone. He couldn't find,
couldn't find his
own
mom's
number. But he found the number at the restaurant to call her
Second date
to get
update
permission.
and more of the
Flag is
roses.
red.
This is Mojo in the Morning.
All right, we're going to give you a chance to win tickets right now. All this week, we're giving you Kendrick Lamar, SZA tickets at 6:30, Tate McRae tickets at 7:30, The Weeknd tickets now. 844 Mojo Live, 95th caller is going to win a pair. Show's May 25th. This will be for the second show at Ford Field. 844 Mojo Live, 844-665-6548. And be listening next hour because we'll have tickets to see Post Malone and Jelly Roll.
Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
All right, Shannon, what you got in this hour's Dirty on the 30 on St. Patrick's Day?
Well, the crew aboard the SpaceX Dragon capsule sent to bring home 2 astronauts stranded in space for 9 months. I mean, this story is just crazy to me. Docked at the International Space Station yesterday, and they were greeted by an alien. Like, for real.
What? Yeah.
Another astronaut, a NASA astronaut named Nick Hague, who was already aboard the ISS, wore an alien mask, excuse me, for their arrival. So their mission was to deliver 4 new astronauts and bring home those 2 poor stranded crew members, Sunita Williams and Butch Wilmore.
It was a wonderful day. Great to see our friends arrive. So thank you so much.
They, I believe, are set to come home tomorrow.
Yes.
From what I understand, finally, they've been stranded in orbit since June 5th.
All of us have the utmost respect for Mr. Musk and obviously respect and admiration for our President of the United States, Donald Trump. We appreciate them. We appreciate all that they do for us, for human spaceflight, for our nation. And we're thankful that they are in the positions they're in.
Remember, they were only supposed to be up there for a couple of days.
Crazy.
Wasn't it like 8 days or something?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it kept getting pushed and pushed. They were supposed to come home last week, and then that mission failed. I mean, what a disaster.
I didn't
Donald
realize.
Trump.
I didn't realize that you could actually. There could be lingering things that are wrong with them because of they're in space
For
that long
sure.
of a time.
Yeah.
I had no clue that was actually something that if they were staying up there even longer, because there was talk that they weren't going to come back until summertime. That it would not have been good for their bodies. But
I think they don't, when they come back, they have to go into like a medical eval for a while. They can't even see their families right away.
Yeah, because their immune system is so suppressed, they
Yeah.
can get uber sick.
Hopefully they can see him like through a glass door.
Something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Have you guys been watching the new season of White Lotus?
No.
I
I've
haven't
never
started
seen that
watching
show.
it yet. I'm trying to see. But okay, so Jason Isaacs is one of the characters on the show, one of the stars of the show. And he was on CBS Mornings over the weekend. And he was talking about supposedly there's some nude scene with him in it that people can't stop talking about. And so Gail King decided to ask him whether that was his real penis or a fake penis that was
Why?
being used in this scene. Well, this did not sit well with him.
you or was that a prosthetic?
Well, because we were debating it.
Because we were
A
debating.
lot of people are debating it. It's all over the internet, and it's interesting because
You didn't answer the question.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because the best actress this year was Mikey Madison at the Oscars, and I don't see anybody discussing her vulva, which was on television all the time. No, I'm not talking about Swedish cars. You know, so I think it's interesting that there's a double standard for men. But when women are naked, Margaret Qualley as well in The Substance, nobody
Amen,
actually was talking
Jason.
to about her genitalia or her nipples or any of those things.
Keeps going.
So it's odd that there's a double standard when it comes to discussing.
But we so rarely get
It's
to
a bit of a
dodge. Bit of a dodge.
Yeah, he's
It is a dodge because I don't think that people really want to know.
Gail
how the
King
sausage
should
is
be
made.
canceled for that.
I think that was so inappropriate. I think he handled it really well, and I think he's right.
I think that she's just asking a question, and it's whatever. But whatever. What are you going to do? He's not going to answer that.
His
Remember-
response has gone viral.
What was the story, or who was the last one, or what TV show was it, or what?
Or a fake prosthetic.
Yeah, no. Remember, it was, and everybody was like talking about the show.
It was Sex Life.
Sex Life.
It was the
That-
shower scene.
the
How
guy-
do where did I pull that one from?
Everybody was talking about that guy's
Yes,
schlong.
first season of Sex
It was
Life.
unbelievable, and it was a prosthetic. He admitted that it was a prosthetic.
Yeah, I mean, it had. Okay, Wendy Williams on The View on Friday.
These two people don't look like me. They don't dress like me.
Talking about her
They don't
guardians.
talk like me. They don't act like me. And I venture to say they will never be me. I need them to,
Who's she talking about?
get off my neck.
She's talking about her guardians, plural, because she has more than one at this point.
Okay.
I can't do it with these two people again. I can't. And I'm speaking of the guardian and the judge. I need a new guardian. And by the way, it's because I need a new guardian, and then I'll get out of guardian.
I think she has a guardian and then somebody who manages her money as part of that guardianship. But
guardian.
she's saying she needs an entirely new team of people.
Sounds like she's
around her.
okay.
I think she sounds
Do
coherent
we-
as well.
Do we have any idea how this guardian was appointed to her?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll do some research though and get back to you on that. Okay. Yeah, I don't
To
know.
put stories together, they should have Gail King go to the space station
What do you
and
got
stay up
against
there
Gail?
for a while.
Here we go.
Or not Gail King. I'm sorry, Wendy Williams. Put Wendy Williams up on the same.
I feel bad for her.
You know what I want to see? I want to see when celebrities go up to space. I want to see the celebrities not be able to come back home. You'll see how fast they'll get a spaceship up there to get them back.
Yeah.
2 astronauts, they leave up there, but you put Lance Bass from NSYNC up in space, and guess what? His ass is coming home the next day. Somebody's flying up there to
Lance
get him.
Bass, that's the word you pulled out.
Isn't he the guy that's going? Isn't he the first one that's going to be on
Yes,
the space?
and Katy Perry. Katy Perry's supposed to be going up.
Oh, so that was a
Other
smart
ladies.
comment you made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Believe it or
Excuse
not.
me.
Yeah, don't be a dick to me.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I'm your biggest supporter.
You are.
9% of the
Real,
time.
real dick or fake dick?
Real dick. It's a
Nobody
fake.
got that. Nobody got that.
It's a callback. I like it.
All right.
By the way, I have to be quite honest with you. If you could tell me where I could find a prosthetic, I would like to. I would like to find it. Remember we talked last week. The biggest trending podcast that we had last week is equal opportunity for men. Men need more toys.
You're right.
And if this guy in this movie had one of those things, go ahead. Next story. What do you got?
And lastly, I saw this on Instagram over the weekend. A Chick-fil-A in North Carolina got a surprise visitor in its drive-thru last week. A chicken.
Coming to get his homies.
It's so dumb, but somebody who was waiting in the drive-thru posted a photo and a video of the chicken and the Chick-fil-A manager who was chasing around the chicken in the drive-thru. I guess it was there all day.
No.
And they couldn't get rid of it. I guess like towards the end of the afternoon, an employee was eventually able to catch the chicken and return it to a nearby farm.
Do you need
So
a
it was
reminder
okay.
of what you're choosing to eat?
That would actually be a funny contest. Like to bring a cow to like McDonald's or something like that. It's drive-through.
Honest to God, if I saw that, I would get right out of the
Really?
drive-thru.
No,
Yes,
you would not.
I swear on my
Stop
life
it.
I would.
You would beep your horn.
I
to
swear,
try to get
no,
it out
I
the
swear
way.
on my life I would.
Do you know-
I always say this. If I thought about it, if I took a moment to think about what I was eating before I ate it, I would be vegetarian.
That's why Chick-fil-A uses cows,
cows,
as
yes.
because they don't want people even to be thinking of the chickens.
Yeah, even all these buildings around us here in Eastern Market,
Oh,
I
yeah.
know the minute I look in, I'm done.
Oh, we pull
I
up
am
in the
done
morning.
eating meat.
When
There's a movie you should watch called Food Inc.
No,
You'll
my
love
sister
it.
keeps trying to tell me to watch it. She's vegan.
there's the slaughter trucks that come by.
I can't. I know.
Oh, brutal.
All right, for all of today's Dirty, get caught up on the podcast by searching Mojo in the Morning and the iHeartRadio app.
Missed something in the Dirty on the 30? Listen on our podcast now at mojointhemorning.com.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right. Tickets to see The Weeknd. Tori is going. Congratulations, Tori.
Oh my God. I'm so happy I won. I've been trying to win tickets for the longest.
Well, guess what? You got them. Congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
The Weeknd. It's May 25th. 2 shows at Ford Field. This is the second show. Have the best time.
Thank you very much. You guys too.
All right. Hang on the phone for just 1 second. Where are you from?
I am from Sterling Heights, Michigan.
I love that place. Hold on 1 second. Home of the golden butthole, right? Or isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The golden ring.
The gold. Did you ever see that thing on Hall Road?
Gotta Google that.
It's a golden toilet bowl or whatever, or a butthole or whatever. All right. Mojo on the Morning Show. Phone number 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548 is our telephone number. Any bouncers listen to this show? I know it's a holiday today. It's a drinking holiday. So if you are, you're probably working. It might be tough for you to call in. Maybe you can call in if you got a personal story to this one. I'd like to know why you got kicked out of the bar. Like, what was the reason that you got kicked out of the bar? And if you are somebody that has ever been kicked out of a bar or had a friend that was kicked out, call us up and tell us why they were kicked out. A friend of mine was in Chicago over the weekend checking out the St. Patrick's Day fun, watching them, dye the river green and everything like that, and then going out to bars and got kicked out of a bar. And this is the worst part of the whole thing. He was kicked out and had to wait out in front of the bar for his friends to come outside. He didn't want to leave and go back to this hotel that he was staying at because he was visiting from here. His friends all stayed in the bar because they didn't want to leave because it was near impossible to find a bar to go into because of everything was so packed.
Oh, bad friends.
His reasoning for getting kicked out of the bar, he was barking and meowing at girls. and the bouncers got complaints, and he was so drunk that I guess there were some moments where he found himself making noises. Every time a girl would walk by, he would either go roof woof or meow, and the bouncers didn't want any part of that.
So he was barking if they were ugly and meowing if they were fine?
He actually supposedly wasn't doing it for any particular reason other than he said he was making the noises, but it would make sense, right?
Right. It made me think of Home Alone. He was like, woof. And he looked at it.
But that was for good reason, right?
Yeah.
The woof.
No, that's for bad reason.
Oh, it was?
She looked like a dog.
Oh, really? Okay. Meaghan, would you be offended if a guy was barking or meowing at you?
Immediately when this started, I thought bad friends because you got to stick with your buddy if he gets let go. Now I'm saying he was the bad friend. If you're acting that annoying and that creepy, I'm not having your back. You go figure out your evening. Get away.
And it probably took forever for them to get in there.
Oh,
and I got to leave immediately because you out here fooling.
So I had his side at first, and then you gave me a lick of context, and now I am not on his side at all.
I'll be honest with you. I think it's pretty damn funny.
So funny.
I think
you do. If you were at a bar and a drunk guy was barking and meowing at all the girls, you would think that was funny.
I don't know.
No.
I don't know why
Yes,
that
she
makes
would.
me laugh.
She's got a personality, Meaghan. She's got a sense of humor.
Oh, I don't?
Not
Honestly,
in
you know
this
what I would
case.
do?
You bark back.
I would bark right back at him. No, you would not. You
Or growl.
I can see that.
I would not growl. I would bark.
I can see you doing that.
No. Y'all lie.
I wouldn't meow. I wouldn't growl.
Come
I
on.
would bark right back.
You know I would. I don't think you would. I want to see you in this situation because
We're
I
gonna
would
try
die.
it. Let's all go. Where do you guys want to go? We're going to go Miss Shane's, or where should we go to today? Should we go have a little celebration?
We'll all bark. Whoever gets barked back at first wins.
844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Why did you get kicked out of the bar? Haley, why did you get kicked out?
Because my friend peed in the sink in the utility closet.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
That'll do it.
Was there a long line to get into the bathroom?
No, she was just that drunk that she was confused and actually thought she was in the bathroom.
Oh, no. What was this? What place was it at?
Oh, it was like in a really small town. So we already got looks when we walked in because we were probably at least 10 years
younger than everybody in the bar as far as like the regulars go. So I think they were already pissed that we were there, and then that just didn't help our cause.
What's the name of the bar that we used to do things at in Royal Oak, and it had like the top roof? Remember that place?
Like Woody's?
Woody's. That was
Wild
it.
Woody's?
The women's restroom was right there, like right off the bar on the first floor, the first level in there. And I saw a woman on all fours one time, and she was pretending she was an animal peeing, and she literally had her pants down peeing. I would literally, you look in, and they're doing the thing, and later they're carrying her out. Like,
that place was special.
She was. Oh my God, they had some
Is
strong
it still
drinks.
around?
I don't.
Is Woody still
no,
there?
I think it's been a couple things.
In a minute.
Ella, what's up?
Hey, so this was like 10 years ago, maybe a little bit more on St. Patrick's Day, but I got so drunk, I ended up passing out face first into a wet burrito. And so, yeah, I got kicked out.
Face first in a burrito. Oh my gosh! Wow,
wet one.
Weird. In a wet one, isn't that called a chimichanga, or what is that called?
The chimichanga.
It was like, the cheese sauce all over it. Yep. The cop was tapping me on the shoulder, like, you gotta leave.
You know what's funny? I don't think I've ever been that drunk. Like I don't no. I think I've been drunk where I couldn't stand up and I had to like sit down and just kind of like wait it out a little bit. But I don't think I've ever been that drunk where literally I passed out into my food. You know?
Yeah.
Well, hey, question for you, Ella. We're having a debate between the ladies here this morning. If a guy were to bark or meow at you in a bar, would you be upset by that, or would that be, something that you would actually find funny?
I'd bark back.
Let me hear your bark.
Oh my God.
A little shih tzu in here.
It's a little aggressive. All right. We love you. Take care of yourself.
Love you too.
Bye.
For my next trick, I'll turn this bottle of wine into a night of bad decisions and a hangover.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day from Mojo in the morning. Channel 955. It's Mojo in the morning's Motor City traffic.
8:54. We are only at 29 degrees right now. Warming up to about 45. We are going to see some sunshine today. Tomorrow and Wednesday, we are back up in the low 60s. Out in the streets right now, we have a road closure because of a broken water main. Plymouth Road, both directions between Huron Parkway and Green Road. The two right lanes blocked on the northbound Southfield Freeway at McNichols. It is stop and go from 96 at the moment. Southbound 275, it's slow between 6 Mile and M1496. And you've got an 11-minute delay 94 eastbound between Lanyo and 14th Street. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the morning.
Channel 955, an iHeartRadio station.
This report is sponsored by Hagopian Cleaning Services.
My grandfather opened Hagopian in 1939. Hi, this is Ed Hagopian, and we're celebrating 86 years of providing our customers with the very best in carpet and rug cleaning. Call us today at 1-800-HAGOPIAN or visit us at hagopianclean.com.
Looking for your next car? Gordon Chevrolet has been Detroit's most trusted dealership for over 40 years. More than just a dealership, they're a family committed to offering you the best selection, the best prices, and exceptional service without any games or gimmicks. Whether you're in line for a brand new Chevy or a dependable certified pre-owned vehicle, Gordon Chevrolet has you covered. Their team works harder than anyone. And the deal is, after you get done, you'll realize it's the best place that you could ever buy a car. Thinking electric? Gordon Chevrolet is your EV headquarters, offering a great selection on electric vehicles. And for a limited time, get free charging for a year on select models. So get to Gordon Chevrolet right now and go see my buddy Mike Porter. They will take care of you, I promise you. Tell them that Mojo sent you. Visit Gordon Chevrolet on Ford Road, just west of Merriman in Garden City, or go to GordonChevrolet.com. Gordon Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Our iHeartRadio Music Awards are back live tonight on Fox.
Celebrating the music and artists you've loved listening to all year on iHeartRadio.
Performing live,
Bad Bunny,
Billie Eilish,
Glorilla,
Kenny Chesney,
Money Long,
Nelly,
and And your host, LL Cool J.
You guys ready to have some fun tonight? Plus, iHeart Innovator Award recipient Lady Gaga.
iHeart Icon Award recipient Mariah Carey.
iHeart Breakthrough Award recipient Gracie Abrams.
And we're celebrating iHeartRadio's Tour of the Century Award, honoring Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, with an exclusive television performance from the opening night show of her historic Eras Tour.
It's all happening live on Fox.
From the Dolby Theater in Hollywood.
Tonight, starting at 8 p.m.
And listen right here on your radio and the free iHeartRadio app.
This hour is sponsored by Sam Bernstein Law.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM because we're Michigan's most experienced personal injury law firm.
Hi, this is Ed Hagopian, and we're celebrating 86 years as Michigan's most trusted name in cleaning. You know you can count on Hagopian to give you the highest quality cleaning your carpet deserves. Schedule today at hagopianclean.com. Expect the best. Expect the purple truck.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity.
So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and one unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year and save $1,000 in your first year over Verizon and AT&T. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Savings compared to Verizon 5G Internet plus one unlimited welcome line and AT&T Internet 300 plus one unlimited starter SL line. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits of usage per line. Data thresholds and actual savings vary.
Fabric Talk. Hello, my love. I am your living room carpet. I see everything. I feel everything. After a while, I smell like everything, including Sir Pickles, who you snuggle with while binging that dating show you can't stop watching. So, how about we freshen things up with Febreze Fabric Spray? Oh, and a big spray for my pals, couch and ottoman. Ah, yes, refreshing. Breathe happy, Febreze. La 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 la.
It is springtime. If you're looking to do some home renovations, check out Sargent Appliance. They are a third-generation Michigan family-owned business with over 70 years of experience. Their staff will help you make the perfect decision for your lifestyle and your budget. Check them out. They got 3 super convenient locations, downtown Rochester, Macomb, or Clinton Township. Find out more at sargentappliance.com. That's sargentappliance.com. Quality appliances for less. Yeah.
Listen to Channel 955 anytime. Free on the iHeart app.
Presented by Top Dog Law. Top Dog get you top dollar. Go to topdoglaw.com. That's topdoglaw.com.
Is that a new Samsung Galaxy A15 5G?
Yeah, I got it for free when I joined Cricket Nation.
Sounds pretty great.
At Cricket, anyone can get a new phone when they switch.
Whoa.
With a high-quality camera, meaning more flattering selfies for all. And super fast 5G, so you can post them for all to see. Your friends, your family, your ex. Free phone! Free phone!
Okay, I'll switch.
Welcome to Cricket Nation.
Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Must bring your number to Cricket on a $60 a month voice plan. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
Old Spice Swagger Body Wash will make you the MVP of freshness and confidence. With its irresistible scent, it will transform your shower experience, leaving you feeling fresh on and off the field. Pair it with Old Spice Swagger Deodorant, the #1 aluminum-free brand that keeps you feeling like a Super Bowl champion 24/7 when used daily. But don't wait. This dynamic duo is available at Costco for a limited time only. Old Spice, official deodorant partner of the NFL and Super Bowl 59, where freshness meets football greatness.
A Tim Hortons treat with Nutella is the perfect way to add a little joy to your day, whatever your day brings. Imagine reading your book with a smooth hazelnut mocha iced cap topped with Nutella, or tackling your to-do list with a delicious croissant filled with Nutella and whipped sweet cream. And when you're heading to the office, grab a hazelnut mocha iced coffee with cold foam, because there's nothing better than combining that irresistible Nutella taste with your favorite Tims. Treat yourself with the Nutella lineup, only at your neighborhood Tim Hortons. Limited time at participating U.S. restaurants, naturally and artificially flavored.
Get your green on and celebrate St. Patrick's Day at BetMGM, the casino born in Vegas. Sign up with BetMGM using bonus code WKQIFM and try your luck with a 100% deposit match up to $1,000, plus a $25 casino bonus on the house. Download the BetMGM casino app today to get in on the action and enjoy Las Vegas excitement right at your fingertips. From popular slots and progressive jackpots to exclusive games and live dealers, BetMGM has it all. Sign up now with bonus code WKQIFM and have a sham rockin' good time on the BetMGM casino app. BetMGM reminds you to play responsibly and offers resources to help you make appropriate choices. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER for confidential help. Must be 21 plus, Michigan only. Please gamble responsibly. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualification and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued as non-withdrawable site credit bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Hey, it's me, Steve Gabarra at Zott Ford, and it's one of the most exciting times of the year, Ford Truck Month. Right now, save big on America's best-selling vehicle 47 years straight, the legendary Ford F-150. With Zott Ford's incentives up to $6,000, no payments for 90 days, and lease payments as low as $350 a month, there's never been a better time to drive home a new, loaded 24 Ford F-150 than today. See details on Zott's unbeatable deals and surf our stacked inventory at dealsinthed.com.
Injured? Call 1-800-CALL-SAM and get Michigan's first family of law. Call Sam.
More Mojo in seconds.
We were just talking about surrogacy and the dirty recently because Emily in Paris star Lily Collins and her husband used a surrogate to welcome their beautiful baby girl into the world. Did you know that surrogacy is now legal in the state of Michigan? And there is a company that is a sister business to a longtime Mojo in the Morning friend and advertiser, Dr. Shama over at IVF Michigan, that is bringing surrogacy to the Mitten State, and it's called Gift of Life Surrogacy. You can find out more about them at giftoflifesurrogacy.com. So if you are struggling on your journey to becoming a parent and you're trying to figure out what some of your options could be, maybe put this one on the list and do some research. That website that I just mentioned, and I'll mention again here in just a second, has so much information on it, not only for potential parents, like resources on surrogacy, how the process works, how much it costs, but also for potential surrogates. You know, you can make a lot of money having this blessing for another family. Get all of the info at giftoflifesurrogacy.com. That's giftoflifesurrogacy.com.
This report is sponsored by Diverse Note Mobility.
Weather today, cloudy and a high of 63 tomorrow. Scattered showers in the forecast, temps in the mid to high 60s.
Want to jumpstart your STEM career? Diverse Note Mobility offers accelerated training programs with credentials, up to 2 years of college credits, career assistance, and affordable options. Unlock your potential. Visit diversenote.mobi now.
This hour of Mojo in the Morning is powered by the new $6 Million Wealth Instant Game from the Michigan Lottery.
We know you're loving the new preset feature on the new and improved iHeartRadio app.
Oh, yeah, that's my favorite new thing.
But did you know you can make almost anything a preset? Your favorite local station, sure. But your favorite podcast? That amazing playlist you made for free? Even iHeart stations you can't get on the radio, like Pop Top 20, iHeart Pop Hits, and Pop Rocks.
That's a game changer.
Whatever you choose, it's as easy as tap to make a preset. Find out what everyone's talking about and get the new and improved free iHeartRadio app today.
iHeartRadio.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios. Planet Fitness, judgment-free and just $15 a month.
This hour on Channel 955, powered by Michigan Auto Law. Auto accident attorneys. Visit autolaw.com.
That's autolaw.com.
WKQI Detroit, WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids, WVKS Toledo. 3 great stations, 1 stupid show. This is Mojo in the Morning, live.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community. Many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else in the leprechaun say yeah?
I was listening to all that Irish music at Irish Off Ionia this weekend. I'm listening to it, and these bands are playing, and they're very talented people. But I'm going, God, Ireland might have the worst music I have ever heard. It was like, I'm listening to this music, and I'm going, oh, this music might be the worst ever. Like, there's no rhythm or anything to it.
It's rhythm?
Yeah.
That's how they be hopping up and down, flicking their legs.
There's no rhythm to it.
Flicking
no.
There
it was
were
like-
Irish dancers on Saturday.
I'm like watching this thing. I'm going, oh, this is really nice. This is really cool. This is great. Oh, this is. It kind of reminded me. Maybe it grows on me like country music has, because I think I'm getting more into country music.
You played so much country music on the party bus on the way there.
I, for some reason, used to hate country music. I actually, I turned down like 3 opportunities to work at country stations over the years. And I turned it down because I never wanted to work at a country station because I didn't like the music. And this is, being a DJ and stuff like that. Like, they usually, I had a guy that told me one time, he said to me, he goes, let me tell you a story. And the guy told me like this story. He goes, do you know that the guy who's the CEO of a company called the Epilady? And I go, what's Epilady? He goes, it's like a thing that shaves you. It's like a whatever. He goes, it's a guy. And he goes, he doesn't use his product, but he sells the product. He goes, it's like you with country music. You'll love country music eventually, because you're loving to sell it. And I wish I would have not turned down the opportunity, because I always thought to myself, wow, what would have been? I would have probably been a pretty good country guy.
I don't think it would work for you.
Really?
Yeah, you're too dirty. And I feel like all the country music DJs are very squeaky clean people.
But think about how much fun country fans would have listening to our type of show.
I agree with you. I just
Right?
I've never heard of like a edgy, quote unquote, because that's the word that is used in the radio industry, an edgy country morning show.
That sounds like an opportunity.
But we get the greatest callers, and
I agree.
We ask questions. We always do this like market research stuff. And we'll ask the question, we'll say, hey, what station do you most listen to other than listening to us? And it's always the country station.
It's true.
I got to be honest. I don't know what happened in my car, but it's been on, was it YCD?
Yeah.
WYCD.
I haven't changed it. I'm going to be honest with you.
Are you liking it?
Yeah, it's
great
little vibes in there.
Great station.
Do you think this is going to get me to start listening to this and liking this stuff? Like, what is that? What
is this?
This is the Irish music they were playing this weekend. I'm like, what is this?
This is not on the radio station, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying, but this is a country. I think that...
He's saying he came around to liking country. Do you think he's going to come around to liking this kind of music?
I wonder if they have real songs, though.
Do you think Z94 in Dublin, Ireland plays regular music? They play this stuff.
They gotta have Irish music. That's not this.
They play like stuff like
Don't
that.
they play like
normal music?
The Cranberries.
They do?
Where are they from?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think they're stuck in 1993? What do you mean?
They gotta have Irish trap.
They play like, that's...
Rihanna's
I don't even know what the
huge
Cranberries
in Ireland.
Really?
Yeah, she did a music video there because of
What
how
was it?
diehard her fans are. I don't remember, but she's
Oh, here you go.
very
This is,
popular there.
this is a country. These guys always wore like shamrocks on their stuff.
Hey.
I do think an Irish accent is very sexy.
Yeah. I think Irish women are sexy. Very attractive.
It's not Irish music,
Especially they got the brunettes with pale skin. Like, I like that.
I like my Irish women with pigtails.
Get up, pack it in, let me begin. I came to win, battle me, that's a sin. I won't ever slack up, punk, you better back up. Try and play the role and you're the whole will act up. Get up, stand up, come on, throw your hands
Come on.
up. If you got the feeling, jump up.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Someone's fucking jump, yo, I'll bust them in the eye. And then I'll take the punks out, feeling funkin'. Amps in a trunk and I got more rhymes than this cops at a junkie. Donut shop, sure enough, I got props from the kids on the hill with my mom and my pops. I came to get down, I came to get down. So get out your seat and jump around, jump around, jump around.
Did you ever see this at a Wisconsin football game when they do it? The whole crowd's going crazy. Here's another Irish song.
Oh, I love this one.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Lexar, the King of Crunk. D-U-M-E click, and you know it's Mojo. Yeah!
Can I ask a real question?
Everybody always wants to know what Little John's last name is. It's O'Leary. It's Little John O'Leary. Yes, what's your question?
It's to the window, to the wall, left to right.
To the window, to the
Like
wall?
when you go to the window, do you point left first?
To the windows, to the wall. I always go right first.
You go right?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it supposed to?
I just do a circle above my head, like a hurricane.
Hi, Becca. What's going on? It's Mojo in the morning. What's up?
So this radio station changed a whole bunch of times, and you probably predict it, but now it's alternative, the 98.7.
Okay. Yeah, they used to be
There's
AMP.
got the good alternative, like the 90s, early 2000s alternative music.
Okay. Is that what?
They got
Why
are you telling us
So are you plugging them or do you work for them? What's going on? Why are you calling?
No, I'm just saying that's a good station. That's what I listen to you guys when it's not or when I'm not listening to you guys. Normally, like in the afternoon.
Don't tell people what it is then.
Oh, no, it's okay. So you so you listen to us in the morning and then you'll listen to their music in the afternoon. I don't. That would be an interesting format. Alternative would be an interesting one to try. Do a little rock
music. Is all over the place. I love you guys. Sometimes pop music becomes a little too repetitive, I
get it.
I think any kind of music becomes repetitive because most stations, even if they are stations like country stations, alternative stations, the old person station, they play the same songs over and over again because we all research the same music. You know what I mean? Like we're not going to play bad music. So that's they all became top 40 because people have short attention spans. And every time you listen, you want to hear something good. I also thought to ourselves that it's funny, you talk about, and this all started off of an ADD moment of me talking about Irish music.
Love it.
Like I was listening to this music going, oh, my God, isn't there going to be a cover band coming up here doing a Britney song? Like I was waiting.
Well, we had that DJ. The DJ was good.
Yeah. Although he didn't play one Kendrick Lamar song. Did you know that?
You came up to me and said that.
I said to Shannon, I go, the biggest artist in the world right now is Kendrick Lamar. The guy played not one Kendrick Lamar song.
But I did like all the songs he played.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. Sorry. What kind of format would we do? Classical music. Could you imagine us doing classical?
You know what station I feel like we should create and we should be the morning show on is a station that only plays songs from 2000 to 2010.
Oh my God!
Because I feel like that decade was just good.
That is there is that station here in town that does that.
Yeah.
No,
they
on the bounce. That's what they be on.
They used to. They used to.
No,
be like that.
no, that's Wes's favorite station. Shame on you.
They would be good, but that would get old too.
Warped Tour.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, you want
Yes. Yes.
You want
like
Green Day.
Zach and I.
Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, Zach and I have talked about this. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Panic at the Disco, Paramore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Gym Class Heroes.
Like Girls.
Yeah.
Full in sync.
Right.
Every now and again, Ryan Cabrera.
Hold on a second.
I know.
Ryan Cabrera.
Simple
You got me at
Plan.
Ryan Cabrera.
Jesse McCartney.
McCartney.
Sorry.
Beautiful Soul.
Yeah. Let me hear you intro the song.
Not
Go
this.
ahead.
No.
It's Q102. I heard you guys out.
Oh, Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
Hi, Jessica. What's up? Or Jess?
That'd be a good station.
Hi, yeah.
What's going on?
So, yeah, there's actually some really good, more, modern music in Ireland. And there's even an Irish hip-hop group that's super popular called Kneecap.
Kneecap?
Yeah, and in one of their videos recently, they had a Detroit Hustles Harder sticker.
Oh, did they really? That's cool.
Yeah,
Right,
it was solid. So check out Kneecap. They're really good.
At their Instagram.
Like the body part, kneecap?
Yeah. They're from Belfast.
Yeah.
Okay. Quick question for
they
you.
have a huge following.
Is that near Highland Park?
Quick question. The radio people there, do they all have like voices? Like, does the person that comes on, instead of sounding like our deep voice guy, does it go, it's Q104? Like stuff like that. Is that what they sound like?
That's a great question. They actually can't play Kneecap, or they keep getting banned from playing Kneecap because it's too spicy for the radios there.
Okay, too edgy. I would think that would
This
be
year.
a country that you could actually be spicy in. I like how Shannon says, what'd you say, too dirty?
Oh, they're super religious.
They said too spicy. I like spicy. Our show would never work in there, huh? What's up,
They
Rebecca?
sell plushies at their president.
What's going on, Rebecca?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
First time, long time.
Hey, Rebecca's on the phone. What's going on?
I'm from Grand Rapids, and I am
so bummed that I missed you guys at Irish off Ionia. I went in the evening looking for you guys, and everyone was gone.
Next year, we're getting a hotel and we're staying.
Facts.
That would have been fun.
Yeah.
It was perfect weather to do it. I think the problem is we all had PTSDs from the past, like 2022, 2023. 2024 kind of.
Yeah.
Oh, the weather was, that would have been, could you imagine if we had the same weather on Saturday at Culver Plaza that we had that one year it was a blizzard? Remember that?
It was freezing and
It
so
was
I was so bummed. I was looking all over, and I'm kind of upset with my boyfriend because he said, no, let's go in the evening. And I was ready to go during the day and kept seeing all your photos and stuff online.
It was so much fun.
And I'm just so bummed that I missed you. But I'm glad I get to talk to you this morning. Yeah,
next
for
time
sure.
we'll see you, Rebecca, next year. Okay. Actually, we'll be out there
All
soon.
right.
We're coming.
Okay, great.
We're doing more in Grand Rapids because I was looking at it ever since Tony put that little sweeper thing on with Deep Voice Guy saying that we're number one in every other city but Grand Rapids. Like even Muskegon, we're number one in, but Grand Rapids, we're still number two to Free Bear and Hot Wings. We're inching closer.
Let's go.
So our goal is maybe we got to do it. Maybe we need to do more campaigning out there.
I just had a note to bring that up in our meeting after the show today.
A little bit more campaigning out there. We're going to have to get out and get you. Get a friend to listen to us, will you please? No matter where you are. Get a friend. Even if you're listening to us on the app and you're not even in Detroit, Grand Rapids, or Toledo, tell a friend about Mojo in the Morning. All right, it's Mojo in the Morning. Lydia, do you want to call Zach and tell Zach to come in the studio? I got him next up for a topic here.
I wonder how he's doing because he did not look good on the bus home.
Well, we had to stay in the mall and sober him up because he was so,
He got faded.
Yeah. He was.
The picture of you on the bus, Zach, just staring off into nothing.
I was very nauseous.
He was a little drunk, and we had to go take him to the food court to make sure that
I had my sister drive me home. I was like, I feel like this is high school.
Zach.
What did you do with your car, though, that was sitting in the parking lot?
Well, she lives 5 minutes away, so she dropped me off on Sunday.
Okay, so you were good then? Yeah, I was a little worried about you. I don't like, by the way, and I want everybody to know this on the show, don't ever get behind the wheel of the car and drive. If you need an Uber, we will buy you an Uber. We'll figure out a way. All of us, in our group text, if you're ever out and about, say, hey, guys, I'm screwed. I'm out, stuck here.
Or someone can come get you.
Or somebody, yeah. Don't ever do it, because I'm going to say this to you. I'm not worried about the bad press of you getting a thing. I'm worried about you killing somebody. And I will never be able to look at you the same way ever again if that happens. So don't ever drink too much and then get behind the wheel of a car. Zach, is this a topic about you, or is this who's this topic about?
So this is a friend that I bowl with, and she went on a first date.
Is she one of our Mojo in the Morning team members?
She's not.
Oh, she's
an
on,
enemy.
Are you
she's
on
an
enemy? You're on another bowling team besides?
No. She's like part of the league.
Oh, okay.
So you see her every week.
Yeah, every week.
She's an opponent. Okay.
Yeah, an enemy.
And the first date was not with you.
Nemesis.
No, first date was not with me.
Okay.
She's a little bit younger than me, but she goes on this first date, and the guy offers to go putt-putting. I think that's a a good idea.
Solid.
Right?
Cute. Yeah.
Here's the thing. She's very competitive. So she's really good at everything she does. She's great at bowling. Like, she's a basketball player, volleyball player. She's sinking hole in like one after one. Like, she got 3 hole-in-ones in a row.
Wow.
So the guy's like, well, what the hell? Okay. Like, I'm going to start picking it up. So, as young men do, you want to impress them. So he swings as far as he can in putt-putt, whips it as hard as he can. As it goes up, it knocks her in the face, and she didn't break her nose, but she has a black eye in her nose.
Damn.
She had to go to the emergency room. Wouldn't stop bleeding.
How does he think that that's going to make him better at putt-putt? Isn't putt-putt like softer putting? Wait, he was trying to take her out after that?
No, I don't know.
She just happened to be in the way of his killer swing.
Exactly.
Killer. So by the way, when you're on a date, this is for Zach and for Kevin. If you're on a date with a girl and you're doing Top Golf or, whatever, you're playing whirly ball, whatever the deal is, and the girl starts beating you, are you going to look at her differently? Like, I think that's hot. No. Like, I think there's something hot about it. Or do you want to be competitive or no?
I am the least competitive person ever.
Yeah.
You're probably going to kick my ass anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm going to let it happen.
But it's one thing to be flirty and competitive, but what he did then was like kick it up a notch, and he became that guy.
Yes.
You all want to see the photos?
Yes.
Not
You got
attractive.
photos?
Oh yeah.
All right,
That's the guy who punches
Poor
walls.
thing. Yes.
844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Have you ever been on a date with somebody and you did a competitive thing? Like you guys went, I mean, and there are some people that go like full on golfing with girls on the first date. Guys that will go full on golfing with girls because they think girls in golf outfits are hot. And they will go out there and realize that this girl is really good. And that has turned guys on. Oh my God, she's so cute. Look at her.
She is so cute.
Oh, and she's got a shiner.
She's got a shiner.
Like she had to play
And that
hockey.
happened from the guy?
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
That's abusive. That's crazy.
Well, that's a terrible first date.
He punched her.
What is this?
Right.
That's too perfect.
That is
Well, she's
bad.
like-
I get so upset.
She got like a really good job recently, and she's like, "Well, this is my first like real job. Now I'm gonna have to hide this up with makeup."
I mean, but honestly, it's a good story.
great
Thank
story.
God that's what it was.
Does he drink
but-
Monster?
Probably.
No, nitrous.
Yeah.
You
Nitrous.
drink nitrous. His name's Chad.
Question for the ladies now. Meaghan and Shannon and KP, or Lydia and Bianca. Question for you guys. What do you guys do if you're on a date with a guy and the guy is way too competitive? Will you go on another date with him?
No.
Is it douchebaggy for them to do that?
I think
Really?
I actually think it's kind of red flaggy.
Douchebag!
I feel like we
Really?
use that term a ton today, but yeah, because like, is that how you're going to be about everything?
Yeah.
That's what I would think.
See, you got to know yourself. If you're that guy and you know you get way too competitive, I would say do your best to try to stay away from dates that incorporate competitive things.
Yeah.
I see you doing that.
I'm not gonna let her win. Like it's not gonna be a thing where like we about to like don't. I'm not here to have. I mean, yes, I'm
And
here
I
to have
wouldn't
fun,
like that
but
either, by the way.
well, no, I'm not going crazy, but I'm not taking it easy on you.
Did you see what Peyton Manning did to Caitlin Clark when they played Papa Shot?
No.
He kicked her ass.
Yeah.
And so he went, they did Papa Shot together. She's like the best, shooter in the WNBA and college basketball too. Holds the record for the most threes. He went, he's like, F her. I'm and Peyton Manning, not Peyton, I'm sorry, it was Eli Manning. Eli Manning did it. And he beat the hell out of her in Papa Shot. That would be Kevin at Dave & Buster's.
My guy.
He would completely do that.
Also, if you took me on a date to Dave & Buster's.
Shannon, you would love it.
Done before.
What's
I
up?
have been
She
there
hates
before. I hate it.
I would
We
love
gotta
it.
go.
I would love it.
What's up,
She would
Cooper?
hate it.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What's going on?
Hey, so I actually went out on a date with this girl. It was like a first time date. We went to a bar where there was like no one there, and I was like, okay, well, like let's make some small talk or something. So like maybe we can play some pool or something. Like I'm not good by any means, but I ended up beating her like 3 games in a row, and then she started like tearing up.
Oh.
And I was like, well, like, what's going on? She's like, I don't lose. And I was like, you don't lose? And she was like, well, usually like guys let me win. And I'm like, I mean, I can let you win if you want me to. And she got like even more upset. Was like, okay, well now like you're trying to like pander to me.
No, you are a dick.
And I was like,
you're a dick for beating her.
Why would you do it 3 times? At a certain point, you got to be like, she's not having fun.
Yeah, did you not? You didn't even sense.
He made her cry.
You didn't sense that this girl was trying to be competitive with you. What were you thinking, Cooper?
Well, she was like trying. She was like, it was like that, like, like when she's like trying to like, oh, like this is fun. Like I also want to like compete with you. And I was like, okay, cool. Like so. Like I was just still playing this. It was like it wasn't like I was like going harder on her, trying to beat her.
This guy, by the way, have you ever gone and played mini golf with a real cute brunette that also bowls? You sound like that guy. I think we found our guy here. That's, by the way, you're like, I'm telling you, when you do this thing, when you go out with these girls, you are looking like I would never on the first date do something competitive like that. Like I would take them to have drinks and play cool. Although because you got to be careful. You have a double-edged sword in this one. Your double-edged sword is you could look like you're letting them win, and then you look like you're non-athletic and you're kind of weak.
Right.
Or you look like this guy that Zach, her friend went out, his friend went out with. You look kind of like a douche. You got to be careful.
I know. Oh, I just wish I was actually like really good at it because I didn't feel like I was even good.
Girls, let me ask you this question. You guys go bowling with a guy. Okay, he takes you bowling, and he brings his own ball and his own shoes.
I'm fine with that.
I kind of love it.
I'm fine with that.
Let's go.
You are?
Yeah, because it's like if we go golfing and you bring your own clubs, like it's fine, but like also it's bowling, so.
But also, very awkward moment walking back from after you bowl to where you're sitting.
See,
that is an awkward first date thing. I don't know.
I think guys that go to Top Golf with their own golf clubs are douchebags.
Why?
See, that's different to me
I
than
just
bringing
think
your
it's
own.
douchey.
That is very douchey.
If you go on a date with a girl and you bring your own golf clubs to Top Golf, you're kind of a loser.
But it's a height thing.
Nah, he's a cornball.
They've got clubs there.
See, I agree with that. I think that's douchey, but I think bringing your own ball and shoes is very cute to bowling.
Really? I think it's.
And I think they're different. I don't know why. It doesn't make sense, but that's my opinion.
All right, Mojo in the morning.
You know what a leprechaun is?
Leprechaun, yeah. Let's make out before you throw up. Happy St. Patty's Day from Mojo in the morning.
Channel 955.
It's Mojo in the mornings. Motor City traffic.
9:27. We are at 30 degrees, mostly cloudy right now, turning sunny, a high of 45, in the low 60s tomorrow and Wednesday. Out on the streets, Plymouth Road is closed because of a broken water main both directions between Huron Parkway and Green Road. Authorities are saying please avoid that area. We have an accident on the right shoulder, 75 southbound at Clay Street. It is really slow because of an earlier accident on the northbound Southfield Freeway between 96 and McNichols, and slow traffic southbound 275 between 6 Mile and M1496. That's your Channel 955 traffic on the morning.
Channel 955, an iHeartRadio station.
This report is sponsored by Diverse Note Mobility.
Hey, vets and military families, you served. Now boost your career opportunities with Diverse Note Mobility. Find your path to success with their affordable STEM career training hub, offering credentials, up to 2 years of college credits, and career support. Learn more and apply today at diversenote.mobi.
Listen to this. Renting in Birmingham has never been this good. Birmingham Point, it's brand new. They are right now in full swing doing pre-leasing and booking private tours where you can live in luxury right there next to Papa Joe's. Brand new units. You'll be the first one in, and they're elegant like homes to live in. I'm telling you, and they have so many amenities. They refined the idea of living in Birmingham. If you're somebody that is looking for a rental and you want to rent in luxury and live in Birmingham, check out Birmingham Point. Go to FHSliving.com. That's FHSliving.com.
One more reason to choose Michigan Auto Law.
We've handled cases in 15 states, resulting in record truck accident settlements. If you've been hurt in a car or truck accident, think about what we can do for you.
Autolaw.com.
Rocket is giving every home one address. Rocket.com, a single seamless home ownership platform to help you find, buy, sell, finance, even refinance your home. Everything you need, all under one roof. Visit Rocket.com, the new home for all things home ownership. Rocket, own the dream.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce, spruce, spruce.
It's Spruce, the new hard-working, worry-free weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people and pets. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Weeds die by the next day. Find Spruce wherever weed killers are sold.
Fabric Talk. Hello, my love. I am your living room carpet. I see everything. I feel everything. After a while, I smell like everything, including Sir Pickles, who you snuggle with while binging that dating show you can't stop watching. So, how about we freshen things up with Febreze Fabric Spray? Oh, and a big spray for my pals, couch and ottoman. Ah, yes, refreshing. Breathe happy, Febreze. La 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 la.
Is that a new Samsung Galaxy A15 5G?
Yeah, I got it for free when I joined Cricket Nation.
Sounds pretty great.
At Cricket, anyone can get a new phone when they switch.
Whoa.
With a high-quality camera, meaning more flattering selfies for all, and super fast 5G, so you can post them for all to see. Your friends, your family, your ex. Free phone! Free phone!
Okay, I'll switch.
Welcome to Cricket Nation.
Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. Must bring your number to Cricket on a $60 a month voice plan. First month service charge and tax due at sale. Fees, terms, and other restrictions apply. See cricketwireless.com for details.
Attorney advertising. Local counsel, Michigan Auto Law. Pay active dramatization. Past results do not guarantee future results in each case.
We got to do something about this dog. He keeps biting us every day.
He bit us like 6 times today. Called us 6 times already. And when he calls, he's being sarcastic. Like, it's me again, Top Dog. How's your day going? Wife, kids, they good? Good. Well, Mr. Insurance Company, we have a problem. Client got hurt at work. It's a problem. He's hurt real bad. It's a problem. And it requires money. If it ain't that, then it's a car accident. And everybody's hurt real bad. Everybody. Everybody wants top dollar. Everybody. We gotta do something about this. His name is Top Dog. And everybody's calling him. But any type of accident, everybody's calling him. Top Dog Law.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for mouth-watering meals and appetizing ingredients. Our low prices add up to big savings, plus over $600 in digital coupons each week, and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. At Kroger, you always get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Buying a new car might make you say,
I can't believe it.
Seriously, it's ours? Is this real life?
but what you really need to say is, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there to help you choose the coverage you need.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
Meanwhile, at Xfinity. So, influencer life going well?
Oh, yeah. I'm up to 32 followers.
Oh, that's something.
Yeah, posting my tap dancing videos is easier than ever because we engineered Xfinity Internet with 99.99% network reliability.
Plus, Xfinity Mobile with Wi-Fi Power Boost gives you ultra-fast Wi-Fi at home and on the go. But wait, tap dancing? You don't tap dance.
Hey, what I lack in skill, I make up with passion.
Do more of what you love and love how fast you do it with Xfinity Internet and mobile. Now through April 17th, get 300 megabit Xfinity Internet and 1 unlimited mobile line together for $30 a month for 1 year and save $1,000 in your first year over Verizon and AT&T. Learn more at Xfinity.com. Requires paperless billing and autopay with stored bank account. Restrictions apply. Equipment, taxes, and fees extra. After promo, regular rates apply. Savings compared to Verizon 5G Internet plus 1 unlimited welcome line and AT&T Internet 300 plus 1 unlimited starter SL line. Xfinity Internet required. Actual speeds vary. Reduced speeds after 30 gigabits of usage per line. Data thresholds and actual savings vary.
My name is Brendan Patrick Hughes, host of Divine Intervention. This is a story about radical nuns in combat boots and wild-haired priests trading blows with J. Edgar Hoover in a hell-bent effort to sabotage a war.
J. Edgar Hoover was furious. He was out of his mind, and he wanted to bring the Catholic left to its knees.
Listen to Divine Intervention on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and search Divine Intervention to start listening.
Injured? Everyone knows Call Sam will fight and win for you. Get the Bernstein advantage.
More Mojo in seconds.
You're driving around. Maybe the weather was actually nice this weekend and you realize that clanging sound wasn't the actual weather. That's just my car and I need a new one. That's not personal experience at all on that one. You got to go see Steve Gabara and his team over at Zap Ford in Holly, especially right now because it is Ford Truck Month. My dad actually heard me talking about this earlier and sent me a picture. He has an F-150, 310,000 miles on that bad boy. So if you are a truck person and you want one that's reliable and one that's actually been America's best-selling vehicle for 47 years straight. Yeah, that's that Ford F-150. And during Zap Ford's Truck Month, you're going to save big with incentives like up to $6,000 or no payments for 90 days and lease payments as low as $350 a month. I mean, deals like this really make now the best time of the year to drive home a new loaded 24 Ford F-150. And I know you've seen those special edition Lions trucks. There's a few left in stock. First come, first serve on those. Go check out all of the details and the deals and surf their inventory at dealsinthedoo.com.
The new iHeart app.
Yep, all my friends are on the iHeart app.
Love the lyrics, presets. You're missing out. I love it. Go get it.
Find out what everyone's talking about. Get the new and improved free iHeartRadio app today.
iHeartRadio.
Live from the Planet Fitness Studios with over 50 Metro Detroit locations and just $15 a month.
Don't like the weather? Just wait 10 minutes.
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, we're giving away lots of concert tickets this week. Kendrick Lamar SZA early at 6:30. Then Tate McRae sold out tickets at 7:30. 8:30, we gave away weekend tickets last hour. And now we're going to give away tickets to see Post Malone and Jelly Roll. Text to win, text Ford, as in Ford Field, where that show will be, to 95500. And you could be going to see Post Malone, Jelly Roll at Ford Field May the 18th. Ford Field's going to have more concerts in a 3-month period of time than football games in the fall, home games, because they're going to have so many concerts between, 2 weekend shows. Then they've got
Kendrick.
They got first Post and Jelly Roll, then The Weeknd, then Kendrick and SZA, and I think they got a big country show too coming up, or like a couple big country shows this summertime. So text Ford to 95500.
Mojo in the morning's Dirty on the 30.
All right, Shannon, what's going on in the Dirty on the 30?
Justin Bieber was on his Instagram stories again over the weekend, writing about feeling like he's drowning. He wrote, by the way, the post was set to this song, SZA's I Hate You. He wrote, I was always told when I was a kid not to hate, but it made me feel like I wasn't allowed to have it, and so I didn't tell anyone I had it, which made me feel like I was drowning, unsafe to acknowledge it. I think we can only let hate go by first acknowledging it's there. How couldn't we feel hate from all of the hurt we've experienced? And everyone's going, oh, God, what does this mean? This post comes a few days after. Remember, in another Instagram story, he said he felt like a fraud and he felt unqualified most days. So people were scratching their heads at that post. But then yesterday I saw he and Haley were posting from Disneyland, and they were like going on all the rides and looking very happy. So
it's a banger. I'm going to take the opposite approach. I think we are going to get new music from Justin Bieber, and I think it's going to be very introspective, and I think he's leaving these little breadcrumbs that give us insight into the direction he's headed in.
That'd be great.
I hope so.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I hope it's that, and that it's not his, mental health's not doing great. But A$AP Rocky making a very dramatic entrance for his headlining set at Rolling Loud on Saturday night, came in on a helicopter that hovered over the just absolutely massive crowd at Hollywood Park in Inglewood, California, performed an unreleased track, I think it's called All Black, from the back of the chopper, and then once he jumped onto the stage, did, all of his hits.
That's a hell of a
Rihanna
way,
was there.
Huh? Yeah.
She was cheering him on from the crowd. This was his first live performance since being acquitted of those 2 felony counts of assault with a firearm on A$AP Rocky.
I saw Big Boy, who's our big-time DJ here in our company, works at Real in Los Angeles.
Big boy.
What a weekend he had. He had a AAU game that his son was playing in against LeBron's kid and saw LeBron at the game, and then went to Rolling Loud and ended up, he showed the video of him just walking up and giving a hug to Rihanna, which was really cool, too. She looked so good in that.
Shout out to Rihanna.
But I'm like, what a weekend.
You could not pay me to jump out of a helicopter, though.
Really?
Like, never
Really?
in a million years.
Have you ever
would
been
I
in a
do this.
helicopter?
I have.
I love it.
I've never been.
It does not feel safe.
You can do a ride along if you want with Sheriff Bouchard.
I was saying,
too.
we also have a friend here who runs like a company that you could go all around Detroit.
Set it
which is
up.
really
Let's
cool.
go.
But yeah, the people, remember we did the couples having like
Yes.
romantic times above.
Yes.
I love to go.
The only problem with it is I cannot think about Kobe at all.
See, why you have to say it? You
That's
should
where I
don't
go,
say
though.
it.
Because it does scare you.
It's scary. It is very scary being in a helicopter.
In a plane, at least you can glide down. A helicopter, you're just
It's
going right
over.
to the ground.
But there's also something about being in like a commercial plane where you're like, if this crashes, like I'm gonna be fine because I can only afford the back of the bus tickets. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
gonna stop before it gets to me. But when you're in a helicopter, you're like, there's no hiding.
Yeah.
If we go down, we go down
We're down.
together. Yeah.
Wait, that's a song, isn't it?
It is.
If we go down, we go down together. Hold on, throwback, throwdown.
I don't know.
I don't know that.
No,
song.
you know the song.
We go down.
We go
Oh,
down
we
and
go
down together.
together. Yeah, okay.
Dun, dun, dun. What is the song? What is
I
it?
don't know that.
Is it Chainsmokers?
I think so.
Paris?
Is it? It might be.
Yeah.
Look at you. Shannon gets a point.
She went on
Point
fire.
out the board. I
You're
could
up.
watch
Shannon's
it's
up
wrong,
1-0
and then everyone's going to be
Friday
texting, she's wrong. Elton John in the Dirty today for a really sad reason, and I don't know if this is true, but apparently his health has reportedly deteriorated so badly that he can't even sign his full name anymore when he's signing autographs. He just uses his initial, E. So he have you heard what's been going on with him?
No.
He contracted a severe eye infection last summer, which left him totally blind in his right eye, and he's got very, very, very limited vision in his left. So he can barely see. And so his fans were apparently warned that he has had to simplify his signature on the limited edition sets of his new album. So just writing this E, and then I think there's like a kiss or a heart or something too. But he said in a recent interview of his declining health, there have been days I've been miserable, but then I think about how lucky I am. I've got a new respect for sight-impaired people. I've got a great life, and hopefully my sight will improve. He said, I've beaten addiction, health issues, and can pick myself up and dust myself off. And lastly, on Friday, a court ordered Starbucks to pay $50 million in damages to a delivery driver who had his private area severely burned by some spilled tea.
This morning, Starbucks ordered to pay up. A California jury ordering the company to pay a delivery driver $50 million after hot tea spilled into his lap. Surveillance video from the drive-thru in Los Angeles shows a barista handing the man a drink carrier containing 3 teas, one seemingly unsecured. The cup then spilling. We freeze the video here. His lawyers say he suffered third-degree burns on his genitals and groin and claim Starbucks had a flagrant disregard for customer safety.
So I thought to myself, why so large? But then when I looked at the actual injuries and also a way to try to kind of send a message to Starbucks, because there has been a history, even predating this incident, where other people were burned through drive-thrus.
It's reminiscent of a landmark judgment against McDonald's in 1994 when hot coffee spilled onto a woman's lap.
I screamed, not realizing I was burned that bad. I knew I was in terrible pain.
She suffered third-degree burns and won a nearly $3 million judgment, which was later reduced and settled out of court. In a more recent case, a Florida jury in 2023 awarded $800,000 to a girl burned by a chicken McNugget. As for the Starbucks case, the lawyer for the plaintiff says he agreed to settle for $30 million if Starbucks would apologize and change its policies to prevent such an incident from happening again. But he says Starbucks declined. In a statement, Starbucks said it sympathizes with the man, but we disagree with the jury's decision that we were at fault for this incident and believe the damages awarded to be excessive. In the McDonald's case,
I just, by the way, changed my drink now. I'm no longer drinking cold brews. I'm drinking the hot coffees. I'm going to figure it's going to be like the lottery for me.
I get mine extra hot. That's the option that I choose, and it's still not hot enough.
I wonder if there's somewhere on the app that will say now that
there's a warning.
A warning, like if you want extra hot, or if they'll offer extra hot anymore.
Well, remember, McDonald's now has the stickers on the window.
I
Have you
don't
seen
want the
those?
warning.
And so does all the cups have them too.
I want you to have a safety mechanism in place where you don't serve. And this isn't an exaggeration. It was literally at the boiling point of water for this tea.
Yeah. I want it hot, though, because I want it to last while I go to work.
Are two different temperatures.
All right, let me ask you this.
They melted his skin off.
Okay, how about French fries? If you went to McDonald's, do you want hot fries or do you want lukewarm fries? Because I want them
hot, but I don't
so hot
want
that I burn my mouth.
want burn my tongue physically out of my mouth hot fries.
Oh, I want them.
That's the difference here. It's not like I'm saying we shouldn't serve hot drinks at Starbucks. We shouldn't serve medically inducing procedures hot drinks to our customers.
When I have a sore throat and I get a medicine ball,
the skin on his genitals melted off.
Well, maybe he had thin genitals. I want
it. Crazy.
If I need a medicine ball, the only way my throat gets better is if it's nice and hot going down.
I agree with you.
It can't be too hot though, because it'll burn your
That's
throat.
like saying, "Wow, I like having a warm compress when I have back pain." Versus this lava is very warm. They should be the same temperature.
What if I enjoy hot things on my genitals? Shouldn't I be able to get hot things on my genitals?
For all of today's dirty, you can catch up on the podcast by searching Mojo in the Morning on the free iHeartRadio app.
Unless I want to sue and I want to make money with David Femininio. Can you imagine? I'm calling David Femininio today. I'm going to tell him that I spilled a cold drink on me and it shrunk my genitals.
Celebrity Dirt. Directly from the source. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
All right, let's get a look at traffic right now. Channel 955.
9:45, 30 degrees at the moment. Cloudy right now. We are going to see some sunshine and a high of 46 degrees for this St. Patrick's Day. We've still got that broken water main causing a closure. Plymouth Road, both directions between Huron Parkway and Green. Some slow traffic. 94 eastbound between Trumbull and 75. And that double left lane closure causing some slow go eastbound 696 from Orchard Lake to past Franklin Road. That's your Channel 955 traffic on Mojo in the Morning.
Channel 955.
An iHeart radio station.
This report is sponsored by eBay. We all got a thing. Yes, even you. If you love fashion, car parts, trading cards,